Okay. Okay. Can you guys hear me now? I had to restart the stream there. I don't know what happened. That was really weird. I really did go mess with God Soldier and OBS crashed. That's so funny. That's so funny. What up, everybody? How you doing? I hope y'all are super excited for Legend of Zelda. I am, if it's not obvious. And before you even say it, I already know. Okay. You're thinking to yourself, this guy looks exactly like Link. And you know what? I see it too. I mean, as long as you take away the fact that I have a beard, or the fact that we have different colored hair, or the fact that I look like I'm old as dirt and Link looks like a perpetual child and or teenager, or the fact that we have completely different facial structure, I'd say we're practically twins. And by twins, I mean brothers. And by brothers, I mean like distant cousins. And by distant cousins, okay, we look nothing alike, but I am wearing green. Now watch this drive. Ten out of 10. 10 out of 10. Don't mess with me. I know what I'm doing. Also, what up, fam? I hope you guys like the ears, because they're not staying forever. A few things. Well, I should probably wait till more people in here. I don't want to be repeating myself all day. But God Soldier and Almond, thank y'all so much for being here when we start. I'm genuinely really excited to be playing through this game. Let me know if it's too loud. It shouldn't be. Also, we have chat on screen, as you can see, because when it comes to this resolution, this size, it just felt right to have my face up in this corner and then chat below me, or else there would just be this weird random gap, you know, below. Which I did blur the background Gaussian and like desaturate. Oh, I just killed chat by refreshing it like an idiot. That's okay though. All right. I'm just going to get into it because I'm excited to play. I don't know about Link, but researchers, engineers, and merchants have glasses on the Zelda series. That's true. Oh, arcade perfectly fits. I'll take it. What up, Dust Bunny? How you doing? What's that, I can't alt-tab. That's... The music stops every time I alt-tab, which is kind of a pain. What is his name? Tingle. I almost said Tink, and I was like, why does that feel inappropriate to say? Why does that feel like a soft slur? I was going to say that obviously my cosplaying skills are 10 out of 10, if that's not obvious. But I will say, if we get to 100... I can't even finish my sentence. I will say, if I get to 100 subscribers here on Twitch, I will do an entire week's worth of streams dressed up as Tingle. Now, that's probably pretty difficult, seeing as currently we have 5 viewers. But I believe, okay? The challenge has been set. The music, just instant nostalgia, yeah. Pantyhose included, I would buy a full green suit. Subs or followers? No, subscribers. Don't worry, though, I'm going to post that on the rest of the internet. It's not going to happen. That's why I did it. New motivation unlocked. That's a lot of... And I mean subscribers on Twitch. The wizard Arcademic has done something to the other missing girls. Now only I remain. What up, Turner? Oh, okay, there's more people here. Before we get too deep into the actual gameplay, I do want to say So far, I have mostly learned Zelda's Lullaby on the Ocarina. I plan on learning... Okay, well that's... First off, I need to move my alerts. Thank you so much for subscribing, Almond. You are an absolute legend. Case in point. I don't see it happening. And if we do make it happen, I would have wished I said a higher number. But I am going to throw it up on TikTok, so who knows? We'll see what happens. Point is, I learned... We'll keep the ambiance going. I learned Zelda's Lullaby. I'm actively trying to learn... What is it? Saria's Song? Saria's Song and Song of Storms. Those are more difficult, Song of Storms especially, because the booklet that I have, it's not correct. I play it and I'm like, I know the song by ear, and it's like, that's not correct. That said, for 1,500 channel points, I think is what I set it to, yes, you can have me play a song that I know, which is only Zelda's Lullaby right now. I promise I'm working as hard as I can. For 10,000 channel points, you can choose a song for me to learn. I will go and I will learn it, and I will add it to the list. I would prefer if it was something like soundtrack, like gaming soundtrack related. That said, I'm open up to songs or music maybe from popular fantasy series, like Lord of the Rings. Through Fire and the Flames. Yeah, see, I'm definitely not doing that. That said, you did do the Redeemed. Or you want me to play Zelda's Lullaby for you? JK, just play what you know. It's literally all I know, and I still don't have it down because it's a little tricky. So, but I will play it right now and here for you. This is the first time I've done this in front of people. You know, Happy B-Day? I don't. I don't. Okay, it's gonna be real slow. There you go. That was that was it. It gets tricky around the bum 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 because you have to do this weird thing where it's like you hold up your ring finger and hold down the ring finger and then you switch back and forth. It's something weird where you have to like do multiple back and forths on the fingers. The point is, I did get this a week ago, so I'm happy that I can play. You forgot the super high note. Oh no, this is the super high note. It just doesn't come through very well in this ocarina. That is the only problem that I have with this ocarina, is that high note is bad. Yeah, terrible. And if I blow too hard, it really goes off key. But everything else sounds amazing. Anyways, all that to say, I've been practicing like 3 or 4 times a day, like for at least 10 to 20 minutes each time I practice. So I'm really, 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 really working on it. I'd hope to have this song. I feel like I can do most of it by memory. Let me see. I was close. I was close. But that was all from memory. That was not looking at my little booklet here. My little booklet. So, all that to say, I really like playing the ocarina. I think it'd be fun to learn more fantasy songs or game songs and kind of make it a bit of the channel because I genuinely enjoy playing it and it would give me motivation to learn more. Something else that I set up is called Ko-fi or Coffee. I actually don't know how it's pronounced. I've heard arguments for both things. It's like a tip service that you would do outside of Twitch. The difference is, instead of on Twitch, I'd get like 50%, maybe 40%. On Ko-fi or Coffee, I get 95%. So any tips that go through there are much better. I set up like membership stuff. It's kind of like a Patreon, so to speak. But something that I put on there is that you can have me play a song just like what we just did for $3. I'm probably going to lower it to $1. That seems a little, $3 seems a little steep. And then $20 to learn a song. Now on the channel points, it's 10,000 points to learn a song. If you're a subscriber, I still think that's like 40 hours of watch time to get 10,000 points. If you're not a subscriber, it's like 80 hours to get 10,000 watch points. So if someone doesn't want to wait 40 to 80 hours watching the streams, they can pay $20, say, hey, go learn the song. My only caveat is talk to me about it first, because yeah, through fire, what did you say? That stupid song, Skip? Through Fire and Flames? Yeah, I'm not going to learn that. Sorry. It's not going to happen. Feet pics. Don't tempt me, okay? Don't tempt me. Are you prepared for trolls to pick songs like I did? Yeah, I've basically said, especially on the Ko-fi, it literally basically says, A, talk to me first about what song, and also B, I have the right to refuse. Like, and when it comes to the actual money, there's like a refund system and stuff like that. Yo, significantly long note. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for following. Hey, yo, Bunny sent me an interesting clip, and well, I'm very concerned as to what clip Bunny could have sent. But welcome in. Thank you for following. I really do appreciate it. It's happening. What's happening? I don't regret my channel points. Good. I'm being honest. The speed you played was super impressive. Obviously, you're a music maker, so probably a lot more used to it. I will say it's tricky. It's a lot trickier than I thought it was going to be, if I'm being honest. You don't remember me, but think of a specific musician. That's very vague. There's a lot of musicians. Insert Anakin gif of underestimating my power. I'd like to clarify, God Soldier, that I did say subscribers, not followers. Subscribers. There's a lot of musicians. Can I get another hint? I just finished the Link to the Past manga, and playing Link Between Worlds while you play this can be a better day. Followers turn into disciples. I mean followers. What? Followers turn into followers? You're telling me not to underestimate your power? Your power to formulate a sentence? Just kidding. Also, I know that people had pointed out in the past that the chat below me, currently, physically, was too far on the left. The only way that I could fix it was by putting the alignment centered. Is that annoying? Is it ugly? I kind of prefer it that way, but I can understand someone being like, I feel like I'm having to look all over the place to read anything. But when it's all the way to the left, like left alignment, it really is like right up against the edge. And it's kind of, to me, I don't like it. And for some reason, I can't put like, or I can't figure out how to put, oh, what's the term? Not borders, but, yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about, I think, maybe. But significantly long note, I'm so glad you're here. Thanks for hopping in. I'm absolutely terrified what clip Bunny could have sent you, because I've seen the things that Bunny clips. Followers into cult members will call them academics. I would prefer... Yo! Okay. Yo, significantly long note. Thank you so much for subscribing. I'm assuming the clip you made maybe been about me dressing up as Tingle. I'll do it too. You guys think I won't. I'll even... Doesn't he have like just like a little mustache? If we get me to 100 subscribers, I will 100% do my facial hair like his even. Arcademic. I always thought it was weird. Am I crazy? Or does Link have pink hair in this game? Like, that's pink, right? I'm not insane. Like, you know, you say Link now, you're picturing the long, blonde, flowing hair, but currently, that is Pink on the screen, right? Here's the second hint, tree. Team trees? I'm really bad at this, to be honest. Also, for the record, I know most of this game. Like the back of my hand. I grew up playing this game, so I'm going to know quite a bit about it. I'm just going to know where to go. Like, I know how to get into the castle. You got to come over here, and there's a bush, and I don't know why I'm talking like this. And you get in through here. Like, you just know things, you know. When you've played through it 100 times as a child, it just comes easy. Arcade, I didn't want you involved in this. I told you not to leave the house. Take my sword and shield and listen. You can focus power in the blade. Hold the B button. Then release it using the secret technique handed down by our people. You can do it. Save the princess. Zelda is your... Oh, I guess it is the B button. Yeah, they made it pink to contrast the dark background. It seems silly now, but it was more smudgy on CRTs. Oh. There was a potato on the ground on my walk back to my apartment. That's fascinating. Get him. What's in here? Oh, it's just money. Rupees! It is pink, but from a technical limitations, SNES shared color palettes. Joke's on you, you idiot. Hold on, I gotta actually remember how Concerning Hobbits goes. Listen, I picked it up this morning and I was like, I wonder how that song goes. And I played out those like first 8 notes and I was like, I know for a fact God Soldier is going to ask for this. I only know one song. Listen, again, I haven't looked it up. That was just from ear. So I don't know the song yet. I will learn it and I will add it to the list. Okay. But I feel like I've got a pretty strong start. The only problem is I don't think there's a lot of, I mean, there's probably like tabs and stuff out online, but I think I'm just going to transcribe these myself because it'll probably be easier. Just playing it by ear, playing out the notes, and then figuring it out as I go. But yeah, I've got that. That part's super easy. Yeah, it's really not that hard of a song. That said, I don't know how long Concerning Hobbits is. That's another thing that I need to like keep as a restriction is like, for all I know, Concerning Hobbits could be like a 5 to 10 minute orchestral piece that most people only know the first like 30 seconds to a minute. But it could be like really long. I'm gonna have to like restrict it at some point. You know what I mean? It was a song Gwen walked down to the aisle to. I had to. Oh, 100%. No, that's why I legitimately was like, oh, Concerning Hobbits, I should start learning that immediately. And then I was like, oh, I should probably learn the Harry Potter theme. That's probably gonna be asked by someone. And then I was like, and then there's like pretty much any game song. I was like, I can play just about any theme like on Ocarina. But that's why I was like, yeah, I should turn this into like a channels point thing. I should turn this into a thing for tipping as well. Because again, you might not want to wait 40 to 80 hours for another song for me to learn. So I'm writing it down. Not that I'm going to forget Concerning Hobbits of all songs, but still. This is not the ink I thought it was. I was expecting blue and it's like a blood red. Oh. Also, let's see. It's only a 2-minute song, but the main part is the part you play. The other parts of it are more like an upbeat waltz kind of thing, like a violin. I'm perfectly happy with what you played so far. Okay. Like I said, I'm going to try to, because like what I did with the Zelda's Lullaby is literally just this. It's nothing crazy, you know? But also moderators, give me feedback on the, Team Trees was collect. Sorry, setting up a 2FA. No worries. It's so good to see you, my friend. How have you been? Concerning tweez. I said trees. Concerning hot. I literally wrote down trees. Dude, sometimes it's hard being stupid. Well, I am excited to hear that significantly long note, which, by the way, great name, at least in my opinion. But yes, I will, God Soldier, I will learn that. Why does Twitch keep yelling me? That I do not know. That I do not know. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, there's a bunch of other there's a bunch of other Lord of the Rings songs that would be perfect. Do I need a verified number to chat? You shouldn't. Not in this chat, at least, I don't think. Unless that was set up without me knowing about it. Like it was like automatically on or something. Bum, 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 bum. Oh no, I'm hearing my own voice. I meant to go to creator dashboard, not to my actual stream. Ba 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 ba. Ba ba ba. I do have auto mod and message filtering on. But that's just for harassment, discrimination, and slurs and sexual content. And you're not doing any of those. Oh, email verification is the only thing that it says. Chatter permissions, email verification, all chatters. Which is supposed to help clear out those bots. But that said... Yeah, phone number verification is off. All users must have a verified email to follow. Well, then how are those? Oh, that's to follow. I turn that on. No, email verification for chatters. How are those stupid bots that are always like, yo, you want to get famous? Follow this link to get chat or view bots. Like most of the people on this website. Got them. Get roasted. Anyways. Did I even directly say Lord of the Rings, or did I just say fantasy? And you immediately were like, I mean, I'm not restricted, should be good. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. It shouldn't be that intense. It was intentionally that way to stop the, oh, I said Lord of the Rings? Okay. I didn't realize you were going to jump on it that immediately, but Concerning Hobbits was the one song that I was really excited to learn. So I am excited about that one. I'm sure there'll be songs where I'm just like, oh, cool, I get to learn that now, but Concerning Hobbits is like amazing. I'm already back at 5k points, so it wasn't so bad. That's true. Some of y'all have had like time to build up, so to speak, so I'm not too worried about it. But I am curious as to whether or not y'all think... Oh, there's a 30-minute timer, by the way, on the playing part. So you can't just, like, have me play non-stop, so to speak. Which might be too long. I might bump that down, because that's 2 songs an hour. But it's like, I don't want it to just become, you know, me playing the Ocarina over and over again stream. Because I'm getting trolled or something. That said, yo! Okay. I don't know how many you just gifted. Hold on. Gifting 5 tier 1 subs. The hype train started. So amazing. Big... That was a... I don't even know what some of these notifications do. We reached our subs goal of 10. That's at least 10% of the way there. Yes, that is 10% of the way there. That was supposed to say gifties. Yeah, I was like, Fig teas? He said no slurs, God Soldier. Yeah, big fighties. I'm like, beg your pardon? Yo, significantly long note. You did not need to do that. I am very, very thankful. Thank you so much. That is insane. Man, I really should have said a bigger number, huh? I really should have said a bigger number. Mistakes were made. But hey, can't complain. I was going to put Serenade of Water because it's my favorite theme of Ocarina of Time, but this seemed more pressing. That's totally fair. There's not enough first founding members in chat. Carl was the one calling Tinkle a tink earlier, so I'm just following our leader's lead. No. Set the bar low, win always. Oh my gosh. Buddy, I'm broke. That's the only thing from stopping me from going the entire 101 GIF right now. That is so not necessary for literally anyone to do. But thank you again, significantly long note. I really... Yo, generic Mr. Mike, what is up, buddy? How's it going? If I remember correctly, you are someone that is also in Mule streams from time to time. Is that correct? Significantly long note just gave out a bunch of gifted subs. So if you got one, thank you for coming in. Thank you for the follow. I really do appreciate it. Too much love. Too much. Okay. I don't even know some of these names. I should have said a higher number. We're not, you know what? Because I'm already getting nervous. I didn't think that was going to be a possible. Nope, you can't take it back. Don't be that. Oh, I'm not going to take it back. I'm not going to take it back because I'm not that guy. That said, it does have to be 100 at one time. So if it like loops around in a month and those drop out and we get like 100 eventually, that doesn't count. In my defense, I have money left over in my stream account, so I can't cash out. So you should have it for this. I appreciate it, Dust Bunny. Seriously, thank you so much for the gifted subs. Moonglow System, Jane Rosa, Bees Knees 45, the Davis Dave. Biggest Car Zero. What up, Mr. Mike? How you doing? Y'all are insane. No, God Soldier, I will not be taking it back. I will 100%. If we get to 100 subs, I will 100% buy a green suit and dress up as Tingle. I almost called him Tinkle, dude. I can't remember this guy's name. I'm gonna have to figure out how to do like a cone on my head. Oh man, this is... Oh, there you go. There's a Tingle costume right there. Let me just... Thank God he's wearing little brown shorts. Green suit could be useful for future green screen applications. Yes, that's actually true. I might just get like a green suit and put over... Again, too, he has a very distinct... Does he even have a mustache, or does he just have a little goatee? He just has a little goatee. I said I would also do the facial hair. Oh no, he's got a little mustache in that one. I think it'd be fun to have... Or is that just his smile? I think it's just his smile, and he's just got like a little patch. Figure out how to do a cone on your head and not be racist. It'll be green. It'll be green. Oh, gosh. And finally get the skeleton. Oh, man. Oh, my God, Turner. I forgot about the skeleton. Listen. If we get to 100 subs, I promise I will do the Tingle thing and I will also get the skeleton. I forgot about the skeleton. I think it was only you and Truth who were in here when we were talking about that. You're so dumb. Okay, let's see. 10 days and I can do 100. No, that's not necessarily... No, don't do that. Ugh. My wife is gonna kill me. You're all laughing now until Carl walks out with a Tingle bulge. Please don't call it that. Depending on the camera angle, this could turn the stream not safe for... I mean, I will do a full reveal, but I will be wearing brown shorts over it. You know what? I actually have brown shorts. Maybe I can just tuck them up, you know? Because it really looks more like a diaper. Tingle. Okay. 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 Tingle stream in a hot tub. Shut up. I can't even remember why you need the skeleton. Why was it? I was saying it's so stupid. I thought it would be really funny to have like a button set up on my stream deck. And anytime someone said something stupid or something, I'd be like, ha ha ha, you guys are killing me. And I'd press a button and it would do smoke on the webcam portion. And then it would just have a skeleton sitting here with like a tie and my glasses. And then smoke would go up again and it would just be me. Because it would just be like a picture. Guys, listen. Listen, please. Please don't. In all seriousness. Please don't put yourself into financial hardship whatsoever for this. It is not necessary. That is insane. Another gifted 5 subs. Bro, low-key, that would be really funny. Listen, as soon as I said it, Turner and oh, I think the Ko-fi stream bot does that automatically. Turner and Truth were like, we need the skeleton, buy the skeleton. And they were like, go get the skeleton. I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I was just talking about ideas. And they were like, get the skeleton right now. I was like, I thought it was a stupid idea. I was just telling you guys because I was embarrassed about how dumb it was. And they were like, get the skeleton. And then anytime I brought up anything, I'd be like, okay, guys, I got to end stream. I got to go do this. And they're like, to go buy the skeleton? To go get the skeleton? Significantly long note, thank you so much for another 5 gifted subs. We got Copkilla, Milkman Gaming, who's another streamer. I haven't been able to be in their stream. Turbies, Mr. Mike. Bro, Loki, that'd be really funny. Totally seems worth it. See, now I'm going to have to buy a skeleton. Everyone go broke for Archie right now. Do not do that. I love how we've been going 30 minutes and we've walked through 2 doors in this game. Listen, I was not expecting this much hype going on, okay? Listen, I'm all for people gifting subs. I'm all for people subscribing. I don't want anyone to put themselves into like legitimate financial, you know, a bad place for themselves. So please do not do that. Regretting sub goals is the standard streamer experience. Listen, I thought 100 was like insanely high. That's insanely high. It really is though. That is insanely high. That's too much. Archie, once you're for your firstborn. Okay, I don't even remember. Please don't touch me. But I need you to also move from those stairs. That's not what I meant. Go up. Go up. Thank you. Because I think I need to go through this door. I immediately was like, oh, I remember everything. I remember everything. And then now actually playing this, I'm like, what door do I go through? I remember I come around here, wait for this guy to go away, and then I go to the left. We're just going to risk it for the biscuit. Okay. And then we go up to... Yeah, this is right. This is correct. This is correct. Take out loans to make Carl wear a silly costume is definitely a great idea. That is an awful idea. I would feel genuinely bad. Get the key, get the map. I thought it was the boomerang. I get the boomerang in this area. I'm like 80% positive. Also, I gotta remember these controls, man. Just murder that man real quick. Oh, no, he touched me with a sword and it did half a heart. If there's one thing I've learned from watching GDQ throughout the years, it's that when an opportunity to make a streamer suffer, there's no monetary links the chat won't go to. Yeah, I literally thought, oh, money's involved. There's no way. And I was like, 100 subscribers is a lot. There's no way we're going to hit that goal. Guys, listen, do me a favor. Don't hit 100 subscribers goal until I post this stuff on the short form content. I was like, oh, maybe this will bring in new people because they think it'd be funny. And then, and then the 8 people in here do it. Day 1. Like, no. Although that would be funny to, Yo! 50 bits as well? Had to also go for that big spot on the hype train. Yeah, listen, I don't even... Listen, can I be honest with you guys? I don't even understand the hype train. I know, like, it pops up because, like, oh, things all getting hype and things are happening, but it's all confusing to me. Am I the only person that gets confused by it? Maybe I'm just dumb. Holy crap, bro. This game soundtrack is so freaking good. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. The whole game soundtrack is amazing. Yo, it's Sweetie Master. What is up? How you doing? Thank you for the follow. This is the boomerang. Happy Monday to you. Hopefully you're having a great one. Oh, I just got a hype chest. I'm opening it. Oh, opening it. Rewards applause break emote. Choo choo. I don't even know what that means. Hype Train gives emotes or some crap for doing it. I don't know. Well, I just got an emote. I haven't been on Twitch for years. I am like really excited and really happy to play this. One question, I wouldn't do it back to back, but one question is in the future, I've thought about doing like a randomizer. I always hear about people doing that, and frankly, I don't get it. I don't even fully understand how it works. Do you mean you get emote slots or just a fun emote to share? It seems like I got the emote. I don't know if it's like permanently unlocked. Randomizers are so fun. Yeah, that's what I hear all the time, and they're like a big thing online. I love that you were playing my goat. Listen, this is the game I grew up on. This is my favorite Legend of Zelda game. Not that, you know, others are bad or anything. But this is just the OG in my eyes. My childhood favorite. Big key, baby! You got the big key. Hello, Princess Zelda. Let me open this chest first. Priorities. I had a feeling you were getting close. Listen carefully. The wizard is magically controlling all the soldiers in the castle. I fear the worst for my father. The wizard is an inhuman fiend with strong magical powers. Do you understand? Not at all. Alright, let's get out of here before the wizard notices. I know a secret path, but first we have to go to the first floor. Let's go. There's a huge community for that? Yeah. I'll be honest, I never played a Zelda game. Mr. Mike, I think you're missing out. Yo! Hey! Significantly long note, gifting another sub to It's Sweetie Master. Oh, Sweetie. Welcome. Welcome to the club. Thank you so much, Significantly Long Note, for another gifted sub. I really do appreciate it. Sorry, Zelda. I just held my dying uncle as he breathed his last breath. I can't understand your little problems. Tell him, Skip. I'm from the UK. That's awesome. I am from America. Big Texas, to be in fact. My internet is acting really crappy right now. Did you say if the notification sounds are yours or Twitch's? The notification sounds? I'm pretty sure they're Twitch's. Like they're the built-in ones. I haven't set up a lot of custom stuff that I'd like to set up. Mostly because I can't think of anything. Mostly because big, dumb, small brain. You know? I was really happy that I was able to get the icons out. And make them spin. I was really proud of that as well. Get murdered, nerd. Okay. Let me readjust. Nice to meet you all from the other side of the pond. My bank account is plotting to murder me in my sleep tonight. Seriously, don't overdo it. In the manga, you see Link's parents. Link has parents? Peter Pan's got kids? Like when someone subs or follows, I'm pretty sure those are generic ones, either from Stream Elements or from Twitch. They're not like custom ones that I made or even ones that I'm like super jazzed about. Why, do they suck? Do you hate them? What's the, Okay, cool. I just wanted to know before I said, bro, we gotta get some better sounds for your follows. I agree. It is very generic. I don't want to do anything too academic leaning. I kind of like the thought of something more arcadey, but I don't know. Love Texas. Loved ones are from Texas, Dallas, and Houston. Very cool. Very cool. I was born in the San Antonio area, lived in Houston most of my life. Guys, I broke my toilet flusher this morning. I gotta get a new one. Anyone got a good recommendation? No. But I could help you fix it. like the handle or the whole dang thing? The handle. I'm only generic one. Or just fill it with sounds you find in an arcade. I mean, I'd say easier said than done. Although I think it would be cool to have like a quarter inserting as the follow noise, personally. That said, I'm not even like sold on my follow and subscriber like visual notifications either. I'm not too happy with those. In the future, I would like to maybe pay an artist or like figure something else better out. But as of right now, oh, I'm on the wrong side, aren't I? Why did I think it was on the right side? Pixabay, sound effects, search, arcade, all copyright free. Okay. Hey, do me a favor, send me that link either via text or on Discord. Which, by the way, if y'all are new here, we do have a Discord. We would love for y'all to join. I just got hit by a rat. I'm going to go ahead and light this up so I can see. If one of the mods wants to hit that exclamation point Discord, I think that should still work. We would love to have you in the Discord. Gives notifications when we stream. We also stream... Okay. You know, after playing Silksong, I feel like I'm going to find this game a heck of a lot easier. Like, I just got hit by that bat, and I don't even know if it did damage to me. After passing through these sewers, we will be very close to the sanctuary. Let's be careful. Let's not. Run and gun, baby. Right here. Oh man, I love this game so much. Take that. Nothing says fun like killing rats with pots. I'm actually quite blind. Kill that bat. Get some more magic. Bro, some of these bosses are real tough. Even Dave. Name 5. I'm just kidding. Don't name 5. No, but in all seriousness, there you are. I knew one of these rats had the key. Which boss do you think is difficult? The only one that I remember ever annoying me was that like giant worm boss. And that's only because he like knocks you off the map. And then you have to like come back up and it like resets his health. And that always annoyed me. And push you straight up and go up these stairs. Still not out. Bum, 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 bum. 2 levers in this room. Yeah, I think the right one. I think the right one drops snakes. I think this is the correct one. I was incorrect. I had it backwards. So, snakes galore. Ooh, money. Snakes, more like money farm. Okay, you know, unless they kill me. Yeah, I know how to... Okay. Zelda, I just did it and I dropped snakes on our heads. I know how to pull the lever. Obviously, I pulled the wrong one, but I know how to do it. My boss just stares judgingly. Oh, video game bosses. Yeah, same thing still. Yeah, true. Mothilla still gives me nightmares. Okay, Mothilla, I think is actually the hardest boss in the game, now that you say that. Because you're on that moving, like, treadmill, and then there's spikes on the walls, and then it's also flying around. Yeah, it's a nightmare. I should have just named myself Link. Why did I name myself Arcade? It's so disorienting, yeah. Hopefully, you know, I struggled with it as a child. Hopefully as a full-grown man, I will do much better. No promises. Do you understand? Not at all. I did not listen. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. So are you going for 100% or just any percent? Any percent. Which this is... Okay, so this is the plan as of right now. We are playing through some games of the Zelda franchise. Specifically the games that I think are kind of like the mainline staple backbone games. So, Link to the Past, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, Breath of the Wild. Now, that doesn't mean that any games we are excluding are not good or they don't matter or anything like that. It's much as it's more just I don't want to be playing Zelda for the rest of the year kind of thing. But I do want to go through and get a good feel of them all. A little nostalgia for me as well for a lot of these games. Actually, all of them. I've played all of them. I haven't beaten all of them. But I am excited to get back into it. The ears will not be permanent, for the record. They don't stay on very easily. Maybe I'll wear the hat every day. I don't know. Okay, so what am I even supposed to be doing right off the bat? Did they give me a map? They did. Am I supposed to... Oh, yeah. I'm supposed to go talk to the sage, or the elder sage. You never finished Majora's, right? I have not finished Majora's Mask. I don't know if I ever finished Wind Waker, now that I'm thinking about it. Link's crossbow training. Number 8 Fret just ordered a Mount chrome-plated universal fit handle with lever from Lowe's. Curbside pickup. I will be able to flush my toilet tonight. I'm so proud of you. That is a real pain when those break, though. Majora's is very difficult to 100, but it's really cool if you do. Oh. Again, I'm not really planning to 100% anything. I've never been a completionist. I know a lot of people are, but... The final mask is hidden behind getting every mask in the game. Oh, wow. Gotta fix it before the missus berates me again. That's true. I heard she's quite violent. No pitcher full of water in the back tank for you tonight. Modern convenience at its finest. That's right. That's right. Do we get the pendants and the Master Sword first? I think so, right? Do you understand the legend? I mean, it'd probably help if I read these things. I'm probably going to do more reading Ocarina of Time and on. This game I never read as a child, so why would I start reading now? Yeah, I need the pendants. No. Didn't finish talking to her, I guess. No one has seen him since the wizard began collecting victims. What Master Sword? Well, I don't remember the details exactly, but long ago a prosperous people known as the Hylia inhabited this land. Legends tell of many treasure that the Hylia hid throughout the land. The Master Sword, a mighty blade forged against with evil hearts, is one of them. People say that it now is sleeping in the deep forest. Do you understand the legend? Anyway, look for the elder. There must be someone in the village who knows where he is. You take care now, Arcade. Okay. This game soundtrack is good. I should try to learn some of the Link to the Past songs. Bum 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 bum. This is the Thieves Guild, is it not? This house was used as a hideout for a gang of thieves. What was their leader's name? Oh yeah, his name was Blind, and he hated bright light a lot. Yeah. Yeah, I believe that. Because he's in a dark world. Yeah, I remember there being chests in here, too. We do one of these. 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 And then... boom. All 4 chests, baby! I don't have any bombs yet, baby. A million years ago, I could play the Link to the Past and Ocarina songs on clarinet. That's amazing. He's a gamer, dude. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. This is going to make me nostalgic for other Super Nintendo games, for the record. She said there had to be someone. I know that I can do this number. Hiya. I think I get bombs down here. Ooh, I'm on fire today. I keep hitting the wrong button. When did I even get the boomerang? Legitimately, I don't remember getting it. Fuck, how long ago were clarinets invented? This guy. this guy. Look at this man remembering things from childhood. True. Yeah. A million years. Oh, I just lost my ear. I lost my ear because my head got itchy. Yeah. These ears will not be staying for forever. So enjoy them while they last. Maybe that can be another channel point redemption. It's like, oh, put on the ears. Because, man, they are not comfy. And frankly, I mean, I guess you can see them. Van Gogh! When I get the boomerang 20 minutes earlier, I get the boomerang in this room, right? Boom. I thought I got the boomerang in a completely different room, and then apparently I got it in a room, and I didn't even remember which room I got it in. 2 costumes in 1, yeah. Do the roar? Whose roar am I doing? What? I have no memory of this place. Yeah, I'm feeling that right now. I thought I just talked to this one lady, and she was like, oh yeah. Always follow your nose. I feel like I'm getting terrible advice here. And she's just gonna say the same thing. Okay. 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 Yes, I understand the legend. Anyway, look for the elder. There must be someone in the village who knows where he is. Well, I know there's a guy down here that sells bottles. Oh, that's what Gandalf says. That's true. Gandalf and the Fruit Loops mascot. Doesn't he say follow your nose? Back in my day, in the 1900s, we used to play games like this on the CRT televisions and the Mad Catz controller. The fact that you refer to the 90s as the 1900s, I mean, technically you're not wrong, but it's still upsetting. PSA to mix crushed garlic into your breadcrumbs when you bake chicken. Peak chefing. That actually is quite genius. Oh, yeah. I remember those jerks. They see me and they call the guards. Oh, it's you, isn't it? Don't you know where the... Oh, no. She just doesn't believe that I kidnapped the princess. Okay, you're sick. Don't you want to give me your net? I have students that unironically ask the question to me, God Soldier, you were born in the 1900s, right? It's upsetting. So upsetting. Oh yeah, I still do music occasionally too. I sent a little something I made for my final project for work school in the Discord if you want to listen to it at some point. Yeah, I definitely will check it out. I get kids that work that legit ask me how the 80s were like, and I'm like, that's not cool. Would you rather have one Cyclops eye or one giant nostril? I think I'd have one giant nostril. I'm not gonna lie, I would not be happy about it, but depth perception comes from having 2 eyeballs. You know? As upsetting as the 1900s sound, come on the 1990s were a special decade. I'm an 80s baby me, so love the 80s and 90s, especially this game. Yeah, I was born in 92, so I still got to experience the 90s. But that said, and I love the 90s. The 90s might be my favorite decade ever, and maybe it's because I was a child then and I had no responsibilities and everything was magical and wonderful in the world. But I feel like the 80s and the 90s specifically. You know, as a 90s baby, I wasn't in the 80s, but you still got to see a lot of the 80s. They just had, like, such distinct character to them, and then post-2000, I feel like everything's just been the same. And it's kind of boring in comparison. Like, you think about the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. I mean, heck, even the 50s and 40s had their own, like, style and distinct uniqueness to them. So Bunny, how was it witnessing the pyramids get built? And God Soldier, how was seeing baby Jesus get born? I can't go out because I'm sick. Cough, cough. People say I caught this cold from the evil air that is coming down from the mountain. Sniff, sniff. This is my bug catching net. I'll use it when I'm better, but for now I'll lend it to you. This is important. The bug catching net is extremely important. So I'm glad I came over here. That's Mario, dog! I forgot that little Easter egg is here. He's just staring at me menacingly. Oh my gosh. That was one of those era-defying moments. That's why I mentioned it. I mean, you're not wrong. Joke's on them youngsters. We'll all be dead when the poop hits the fan and we grew up with the fall out boy. What? Also another bottle. We're just full of bottles. Don't attack the chickens. You will get jumped. You will get jumped. Okay, so far I have gotten 2 bottles and a bug net. But there's a store here. But I legitimately can't remember. I know where to go first in the game. But it was saying, oh, you need to talk to someone that definitely knows where the elder is. Maybe it's this kid. Maybe this kid knows. Hey, you know? Are you talking about the grandpa? Okay, but don't tell anyone about... Yeah, he's hiding in the palace. Yeah. Yeah, it was the kid. It was the kid. Yeah, it's over there. That's exactly where I thought it was. Thanks, kid. You're the best. That kid runs from you to get the special boots, and then when you catch him, I think he gives you something. These ladies, when they see you, they go, oh, Arcade's here, run away. Guards, get him, because he kidnapped the princess, because that's what they tell to everybody. Propaganda, am I right? We've got the bug catching net, which is great, because that's how you catch bees, or hornets, and also fairies. My mom and I were talking about how bland everything is, like cars, restaurants, and logos. I'm not gonna lie, I thought you said Legos at first, and I was like, what happened to Legos? Ow! The simplification of logos has sucked the whimsy out of life, true. I will probably die from cancer from all of the electrical fumes before crap hits the fan, personally. That is a possibility. Just standard, no real flavor. Apple used to be unique for its minimalist design, but now it's standard. Yeah. To me... You know what Fortnite did to gaming? Apple did that to companies. That's kind of how I see it. Everything's got to have a battle royale these days. Everything's got to have a battle pass. Why? Because Fortnite made $1 billion doing it. It's the same thing as Apple. Same thing as Apple. And yet I still have to listen to people tell me how inferior my Samsung phone is just because it doesn't do, I don't know, blue texting or green texting. I don't even know which color it is. Ew, green bubbles. Okay, case in point. You're a troglodyte. I'm sorry. You've been brainwashed by Apple. Hello, fairy. And we ain't talking about the fruit either. That's true. Lego might be better than it's ever been, but they're too aware of how they're the Apple toys, so it's all overpriced. Favorite fruit, go. Okay. I'm trying to think. Here's the thing. I really am just like a fan of an apple. I can always eat an apple, but is it my favorite? If I could have it anytime that I wanted it without having to prepare it, I would eat coconut like crazy. I'm pretty sure coconut is a fruit. I don't think it's some weird classification. You know, like tomato's not a vegetable, it's a fruit. I'm assuming coconut is a fruit. If not that, then probably apples. I'm such a... Coconut is a nut. Is it actually a nut, though? I'm not trying to be... You like nuts, brother. Shut up. I'm not trying to be, like... cheeky. I really don't know if coconut is considered a fruit. The elder isn't here, and he gives me special boots. Look at his weird head. Yeah, he's like a cone head. Anyone else find that weird? I am indeed. Sahasar, you know, I thought I couldn't pronounce this as a kid because I was just like a child. Can't even do it as an adult. Sahasralha. Nope. Sahasrala. Sahasrala. I think I did it. I'm not positive, but I think it did. Doctor says an apple a day keeps the doctor away, but in terms of the electronic devices they create, not the case. True. It's more cocoa than nut. I've got a cone head, but don't call me a cone head. Is that... Was it Andy Milk? I don't know what the name of that person is, Turner, but that immediately rang true to my brain. Yep, you said it right. Weird, annoying name. Milanakis or whatever. Yeah, Andy Milanakis. I got peas on my head, but don't call me a pea head. Something like that. I don't know. I feel like it's more cocoa than cocoa or not. True. Cocoa nut. I'm surprised a young man like you is searching. I'm not a man. I'm a little elf boy. Actually, technically, I don't know what Link is. Because here's the thing. In these games, I feel like that he's treated very much like a human, although it kind of looks like he's got pointy ears to me. And then in Ocarina of Time, he's kind of treated like is he a fairy? He's a Hylian, sorry. Which is that just like this world's version of an elf? No, because there's like actual elves, isn't there? I don't know. As many Zelda games that I've played and how much Zelda media I've consumed, I am very ignorant when it comes to the lore. Ouch. My elbow still hurts. Hey, go check out the coffee or Ko-fi thing. Check it out. That's what the link's for. For real though, mods, I would love it if I could get some feedback on it. Tell me what you think. Maybe not right now because you're watching the stream, but at some point that'd be super helpful. I think they're a higher race. No elves in this series to my knowledge. Got it. Like they came from a sky race. Okay. So if I was an ignorant, stupid person like I am, you could almost say like the Hylians are kind of like the elves of this universe. They aren't elves, but if you were comparing them to another fantasy realm, they would be like the elves. He complains when I go into debt for Twitch subs, but then advertised his coffee to me, shaking my head. No, I'm just saying, check it out. I'm mostly wanting feedback. I'm mostly wanting feedback because I set it up yesterday. So there could be misspelling. There could be things that are like, oh, that's like crazy. Or like, this is really dumb. Don't do that. You know, I'm looking for feedback. And I trust y'all's opinions. Yeah, the Hylians were originally a sky people that had advanced technology. They descended to Hyrule long ago. That is what is explored in Skyward Sword. I never played Skyward Sword. That's probably why I'm completely ignorant about it. Hylians were first, based on the ancient race. Everyone else has evolved from that, like the Kokiri or forest people. Interesting. Yeah, because the Kokiri or forest people always thought of me as the Kokiri always struck me as like forest elves, you know, or wood elves. Please do not see this as an opportunity to troll. I 100% put that for a reason. Because, like, legitimately, I do want to play the Ocarina, and I want to play songs that people request. I don't want people to be like, oh, I'm going to pick this extremely hard song. Haha, well, I give you money, so you have to do it now. It's not going to happen. I'm just going to say, nope. Call a vast majority of your viewers will only use that as that commission to get you to play silly things. I'm never going to give you up. I mean, I don't think I'd hate learning that song. I'm mostly just thinking of songs that are extremely difficult to play. There has to be a good balance of how much time I'm willing to spend learning a song. If it's something that's too hard or I just listen to it and I'm like, I can't do it, people need to know that I reserve the right to say, I'm not doing this. I'll refund your money. That's why I'm very much like, hey, talk to me beforehand, before the purchase, before you buy the commission, for us to talk out, like, am I capable of doing said song? Because I'm not that good at Ocarina, at least yet. I would like to legitimately get better. And furthermore, Maybe people need to listen to me play to the ocarina first before they pay me to like learn a song, because I don't think it's anything special. I might as well have a recorder over here. Skyward Sword is considered the first in the franchise according to the Zelda timeline. I didn't know that. He says this from many years of experience dealing with the most annoying people you've ever encountered. Why, yes, I do. As a test, blah, blah, blah. Did you give me the shoes? Maybe you gave me the shoes after. Oh, gosh, he's just doing the same dialogue. Okay, give the go get the pendant, and he'll give me a magical artifact. Bro, the magical artifact he gives me is just like it's like a pair of shoes. It's like a pair of shoes. You hear that? For a couple bucks, we already got our wedding music covered. I don't think I'd ever be good enough to play for anyone in such a serious manner, but I'd be happy and honored to do it. If someone wanted me to play at their wedding, I would 100% do it. Oh, also, yeah, so Skip, so first off, I don't know if y'all knew this about Skip, but he is like extremely knowledgeable when it comes to ocarinas. I was going to talk to you, Skip. I don't know if you have one. You showed me your collection, which was very impressive and awesome, by the way. Do you have any that are base ocarinas? So the one that I got is an alto. And when I was researching, I was like, I kind of want like an octave lower. So I was like looking at tenor C instead of alto C. And then some people were like, yeah, tenor C actually doesn't exist. Tenor C is basically just alto C. And I was like, oh, okay, well that's confusing because soprano is an octave up. So they were saying that there's like bass, tenor / alto, and then soprano. I don't want to go higher. I'd like a lower sounding ocarina. And then I was just like, why don't I just full commit and just buy a saxophone? But those are like $300. So not really an option. All right, to the temple. I have a commercial. No. No. First thing I look up when I'm asking Skip a question is, I am autistic, self-diagnosed. For an extra $5, will he perform in person too? There are plenty of YouTube tutorials on ocarinas too. Yeah. But also, I've spent most of my life with music, so I think I can self-transpose most songs. My muse is a bass, but like an E flat or something weird. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, your muse is that really artistic looking one, right? As a pianist, it's very easy. Blow into the hole and put your fingers on the other holes and sound comes out when you blow it. True. Speaking of art, I need to send you something I just made. Oh. Yeah, shoot me a picture of it. As a beginner art guitarist, just hum and pretend you're playing. That's very true. Guitar, I will say, I tried to learn Song of Storms on guitar. Gosh, dude, guitar, I feel like guitar is so much harder for my brain than most instruments. Oh man, I love this music. Press the button, go through the door. I don't think I get... Bow and arrow isn't until the Dark World, so I don't know what I get here. Maybe nothing, because he gives me the boots afterwards. My thing about randomizers, and God Soldier, we were talking about it earlier, but my thing about randomizers is how do you not get soft locked? You know, it's like you need certain items for certain areas, at least I would think so. So I don't understand how you don't end up getting soft locked. Guitar, you need your fingers and all them strange. How'd I do? What? Potato? Potato. Not potato, it's potato. Oh, I hate these skeletons, dude. The blue ones aren't that bad. It's the red ones that are annoying. Quit hopping over my blades. Right, one of these buttons. Or one of these has a button. Is it this one? Nope. It's the middle one. Should have started there. Noelle finds a potato, and this is what you've become. You like starch. Change you. What? Compass? No, map. If you're talking randomizers on, like, say, this game, they're not truly random. Generally, they have settings to ensure that key items or progression items are still reachable per tier. That makes way more sense. I've never watched someone play a randomizer, and I've never done a randomizer, so... I didn't just find it, it chose me! What is happening? What in the potato fate conversation are we having? It's not the bow and arrow here, is it? It might be. I mean, that is a very distinct big chest down there. No one make that weird. Oh, yeah. Oh, look! A gauntlet. A room where you have to fight enemies. Oh, no, this isn't a gauntlet, is it? Maybe? There, yeah, there it is. Okay. Should have held on to my pots so I can just throw them, but now I've got to corner these guys and then hit them with my sword. Yeah, randomizers are built, well, it's the bow. The arrow is sold separately. Thanks, capitalist America. It's a really good joke. This is the compass. That I do remember. Yeah, randomizers are built with logic that says it won't put an item behind something that is needed to get that item. For example, it won't put the hook shot behind a check that is required to have the hook shot. Got it. It's done very well. I've watched a ton of them and even done a couple myself. Which ones have you done, God Soldier? Well, listen, I do want to play through all the Zelda games vanilla. Like, completely vanilla. But if I get it done with it and I'm still craving some, I don't have the big key yet. Yeah, I need the big key. Not to be confused with big cheese. If I get done with all of the Zelda stuff and I'm still craving Zelda, maybe I'll do a randomizer. Athena is very angry. Depends on the rando. I've seen some that skip the checks and just slap a soft lock warning on the cover. Oh, oops, I should be paying attention. Excuse me, little wormy guys. I must be running. Athena, please. Oh, missed. Not that time, sucker. Ka-chow. Kabam. Kablooski. There's a key in here somewhere. Is it this one? Yeah. There's Pokemon randomizes where you can get legendary Pokemon as the starter. That's super fun. I did a Pokemon Yellow randomizer. That was pretty fun a while back. My favorite Poke randomizer is the one that randomizes evolutions to any Pokemon. That's actually pretty funny. Of course, I also had random Pokemon encounters, and I had a legendary in my team before the second gym, but, you know, for fun, for the sake of fun. I did a random yellow Pokemon. Oh, what? No. Yeah, all that to say, you know, the idea of randomizers does sound fun to me, but also, I'm just kind of like getting into the mindset of like, what if I just play through franchises? You know, how fun would that be? There's so many to go through. I feel like I'd never run out of content. It's like I could literally do Kirby next, or Mega Man, or Mario, or Super Metroid, and that's just Nintendo. You know what I mean? Like, that's not considering everything else. I don't know if I can kill these guys. I feel like I need... No, I can hit the guy. Okay. I think it's the red ones you have to have the bow and arrow. I'm just going to try to kill this one so he stops bothering me. Get away from me. I gotta smack this guy in his eyeball. Okay. Can you please get away from these? I don't know why these dogs keep barking. But they're about to drive me mad. Yeah, there we go. You have to kill everyone in this room before they break off of that. And that's where the secret button is. And that's where the big key is. Yeah, nothing like evolving a Mewtwo into a Caterpie. Huge upgrade. That's the appeal to randomizers for sure. Every single time it's something new and you're able to play it like a fresh game. I can't think of any more funny jokes right now, so pretend I said something extremely funny or something. Oh, significantly long note. You're so funny. Completely off subject. Have you looked into a newer game called Windrose yet? Survival crafting adventure pyre game. I have some friends obsessed with it. I've heard of it. I don't know if y'all remember Brofessor Panda from the Mixer days, but I've been lurking in his streams every once in a while. I've been wanting to be like, yo, how's it going? But also, I'd have to be like, remember me? Because I'd be weird just being like, I'm just a random guy now. You know, I'm not the same name, so... but he's been playing it a lot. But it looks interesting. I played the beta of Windrose. It was a ton of fun, not gonna lie. I'm the only concern that... It was the Bone Arrow, after all. The only concern that I have is that it's too much like... oh, what's that Amazon game? With the... Ouch. New World. It gives me New World vibes. Not that there was anything wrong with New World. Okay, get wrecked, nerd. I knew you had the key. Big, ugly, stupid. Big, ugly, stupid poop head. Got him. I was about to say, I need some life. Isn't there like a bunch of rupees in here? Yeah. Give me all that money. Give me all that money. Give me all that money. Okay, sorry. Had my issues with it, but have thought of getting it again. How much is it? On the topic of, on a separately off subject, have you ever heard of this little gym called Rain World? I have heard of it. I think I might even own it. I just haven't played it yet. Or I don't think I own it. I think it's on my wish list. But I've only ever heard good things about it. New World? Oh, you mean let's release a major update that's really fun and then immediately announce server closing world? Yeah. Yeah, really disappointing stuff. Also, what is up with games just closing, like, immediately these days? Is that just, like, the new trend? Like, didn't High Guard already close down? They just immediately gave up. One of these things is not like the other. Right now, it's 26 bucks. Yeah. Listen, as a kid, I used to just be able to do this room, like, so easily. And I thought that just, like, made me such a gamer. I was, like, so proud that I could just go through this room without getting hit once. Can't find the right button, though. I'm sorry, I stepped on this. Okay. And apparently I was better as a child because I just got hit, so... You know, there's that for me. Is this the jumping statues boss? I thought that was in the Dark World. Am I crazy? Okay, missed that arrow. Wake up, please. Okay. Oh, probably would help if I... Ugh. I am bad at video games now. It's so amazing. It's like Metroidvania, but it's not at all, because to progress, you don't need to find items. You need to get good and learn. It's the new rug pull, High Guard, Concord, whatever game doesn't meet sale projections, they pull. I just don't understand how people can spend so much time investing so much money into a game just to, like, not do a beta and not try to listen to, I don't know. I think it's called gamers are tired of paying $70 to beta test a game / pay now with the promise that it will be better with updates. I agree. Dark World, is this a Deltarune reference? That's another thing that I'm, like, dying to play. But I basically was like, I think I'm just gonna wait till it's, like, fully, all the chapters are released or whatever. Because I think I played, like, the very first chapter, like, forever ago. And then I was like, I forgot that a game existed. Just make good games easy, true. True. It is the jumping statues boss. Dun, dun, dun. Gotcha. Deltarune in 2029. Is that like the actual projection, by the way? Because that wouldn't surprise me. God Soldier really out here like, oh, these bosses are hard. There's some really hard bosses in this game. Watch me first try it, just like I'm playing Silk Song. Easy. Oh yeah, I forget that he does this. Nope. It's just annoying. Got him. Got him, baby! Just like when I was a kiddo. Why? You'll buy it half-baked in EA, and you'll like it, and if we ever get around to baking the rest, we'll release it as paid DLC. True. No, I pulled it out of my... Oh. Still going to be released before GTA 6, though. No, that's true. There's Mouse PI for Hire, Tomodachi Life, Pragmata, and so many coming out. Too many for bad or mediocre games to waste life at. So, I've seen that Mouse PI for Hire released. I don't know if it's good or not. I have no idea what Tomodachi Life is at all. And I've only seen Pragmata because of the Steam page. But real talk, I have no idea what it is. I'm just like completely out of the loop when it comes to game development. Like GTA 6, what's that? Was there a GTA 1 through 5? I'm joking. Schrodinger's cat burglar would fry Carl's brain. I'm sorry, cat burglar? Pragmata is Space Dad Simulator. So like The Last of Us in space? At this point, UFO disclosure would fry Carl's brain. Oh, the chat moved and I read a different end of that sentence. UFO disclosure, I mean, that would fry my brain. Will be released before GTA 6. True. You won't know what Tomodachi Life is unless you play it. Trust me, it's fully a game you just let play out. That's not a very compelling selling point, though. Blah, blah, blah. Give me my shoes. Heck yeah, dude. I can now dash. Run into the bathroom after Taco Bell be like. So it's been raining for like 4 days straight. Yeah. It's been a little damp around here as well. Right. Pendant number 2 would be in the desert area. And pendant number 3 would be in the mountain area. And then I need all 3 pendants to get the Master Sword. It's about a cat that is a burglar and turns into quantum physics and a puzzle game. I don't know how else to describe it. Oh, it's a game. It's just what it is. Not trying to sell it. Just a weird game where you make people that you know or characters and they interact. Ah. We've needed rain so bad. God Soldier's officially a boomer. I'll stream it or something this week, maybe. You should! Skip, you should. I've missed your streams so much. Oh yeah, 100% needed the rain. I wouldn't complain if it rained my entire vacation at the end of the week. Not like I'm going anywhere. I'm going to be playing Windrose. Listen, see, now I'm going to have to look into Windrose. It does sound fun. I have to pee. And I also want more coffee. My throat is really killing me today. So I will BRB. I'm going to leave this music playing because I think it's awesome. I think it's good enough, you know? So BRB. Be right back. I am so sorry. I feel like an idiot. I don't know why it erases chat from the chat thing down below. Maybe I could do it to where it... Don't need to talk out my OBS ideas. I don't know how y'all are doing lately in terms of sinuses and allergies, but I'm about to probably eat this entire bag. My throat is so sore. Ugh. Which is probably going to taste terrible with coffee, so let me get another good sip before I commit. Also, I just want to say, I really do appreciate you guys being here for this journey. Ball sack channel point redemption would go so hard. You cannot be serious. Which, by the way, I said ball sack the other day, and Truth was like, why did you say that? And I was like, I feel like I yell ball sack all the time. And he was like, I've never heard you say that. And I'm like, really? I feel like that's like a staple word of my vocabulary. And it's specifically because of the movie Hot Rod. 1,000 points is too low. 1,000 points is too low. Let me look at the number again. Hold on. I know the music's gonna cut. I'm sorry. I need to see if I can figure out how to make it to where it stops freezing. How many channel points per hour Twitch? People earn 120 channel points per hour, but it's double that for subscribers. Well, okay, 1,000 points really isn't that bad then. Because that'd be like, what, 9 hours for a non-subscriber? 4 hours, 4.5 hours for a subscriber? Okay, yeah, 1,000. Honestly, I might do that. If what would I put the little image as, guys? What would I do? Oh, that's something that I need advice or to work on is emotes. I need emotes. I need to make some Arcademic emotes, and I don't know what to do at all in terms of what they should look like, etc. But that's something that's like the next channel upgrade. I worked, man, it took me forever to set up that Ko-fi thing. And I did set up a Patreon as well, in case people trusted that more, and it's just got the same Ko-fi coffee stuff. I'm not really expecting anything out of that, but I expected, you know, I figured better to have it, especially with the Ocarina stuff. I'm not like expecting people to like subscribe. But that said, if you would rather subscribe there than, I mean, people are subscribing here with their Prime subscription, which is great. They're getting subscribed, quote unquote, for free. You know, Prime membership is not free. You get what I'm saying, though. But if you like have to manually subscribe, it'd probably be better to quote unquote subscribe through. Seriously, I don't know if it's coffee or Ko-fi. It's gonna drive me insane. I need to figure it out. Because here's the thing: it's like buying someone a coffee, but then their slogan I think is no fee Ko-fi, because they don't charge you anything. It's 0 to 5%, but you get to decide if you want to give them that 5% to kind of like keep their business going, kind of thing. Okay, 1 second. Textbook emote, monocle emote, graduation cap emote. Those are insanely good ideas, honestly. Those are excellent ideas. Those are perfect. I really like the monocle emote in particular. Yeah, if you put it at 1K, then it takes at least 2 streams for a subscriber to get that much, since you only stream for 4 hours a day. True. I mean, you can either make them based on your channel or based on your achievements. The achievement style emotes could be certainly swapped over time. A couple Silk Song related ones. Oh, that's true as well. Just commit to one or the other and call it a day. When you say just commit to one or the other and call it a day, what are you referring to? The emotes discussion or Carl with a monocle? Oh, me saying Ko-fi or coffee. That's fair. I'll probably say Ko-fi, because if I say coffee, people will probably think I'm talking about the drink. A hornet. I shall catch it. And I shall catch it. Oh, it's a bee. And I will keep it in my bottle. And I will release it upon my foes Because Link is a sick individual. Imagine getting into a sword fight and someone just throws a bottle with a bee at you. Oh, speak of the devil. Okay, 30 minutes. Every 30 minutes is a little much. I need to change that. Even in, I mean, maybe I shouldn't have it automatically bring it up at all. Come here, kid. I'm gonna catch you now. Oh, I have to do it. Dang it. I have to do it after he starts running. Well, let me just run into him. Try this again. Link the Kid Catcher. Just part of Link's history. Oh, I was too slow to catch that child. BRB, no worries, dog. Gotcha. I can't believe you caught me. With your speed, it must have been easy to kidnap Zelda. You don't look like such a bad guy, though. Anyway, because you have such quick feet, it might be a good idea to run and bash into many things. For example, the trees in the village have many useful things. Oh. I thought he gave me something. Not advice on something I already know, like running into trees and stuff. Speaking of which, we need to go down to this library and break into there. Also, where do I get the shovel? I can't remember where I get the shovel from. Yeah, because I gotta run into this and get this book. The Book of Medora. One thing that I've always found really fascinating is, like, obviously I just ran into a bookshelf to get that book because I knew how to do it because I played this game when I was a kid. But when I was a kid, I legitimately don't know how I came across that. I mean, here's the fact. Here's the truth. When I was a kid, I had so much time that if I got stuck in this game, I would just go from every single area to every single area, trying everything I could possibly think of until I got on the right track. That said, from what I've heard is that a lot of these secrets were uncovered via word of mouth on, like, playgrounds and stuff. Like, kids would tell each other, hey, I found this secret, or things like that. And I was like, that's so fun and interesting that I unfortunately feel like we've kind of lost that these days with the modern era where you can just go look up a guide, or you can, like, just go to IGN or some other outlet and just find the answer of whatever you're looking for. And that's not as fun and it's not as interesting as just, like, playing through it with your buddies. When Elden Ring came out, me and a couple guys literally would just be in Discord with each other, and we would just stream our gameplay to each other, and we'd be like, oh, you're in that area, and if someone got stuck, they'd be like, hey, what do I do here? Or, hey, can you guys come help me fight this boss? That kind of thing. And that was, like, the closest that I've felt to kind of reliving my childhood days of, like, sharing those secrets with friends who were also playing the game. I loved that as a kid. Also, I do want to say, if Super Skip is still here, you have 100% heavily inspired me to learn the ocarina, and I've already fallen in love with it. I love it so much. Get out of my life, B! Get out of my life! Sorry, I got really emotional over that B there. Where do I get the shovel? You don't give me the shovel. There's a guy over here that's like, there's like a mini game. Does he give me the shovel? Because I have to, like, dig up stuff in order to complete the mini game, or to do the mini game. Okay, these. I remember this. It's like two brothers that are mad at each other, so they sealed up the wall. I'm quarreling with my younger brother. I sealed the door to his room. And I just come over and I just go, screw your door. Blow that up. Hey, Arcade, did you come from my older brother's room? Is he still angry? He is. I'll tell him to get over it. Okay, so the doorway is open again. Okay, maybe I should make up with my brother. Good! Stop being stupid. I need the shovel. It's important. If you can reach the goal within 15 seconds, we will give you something good. Ready, set, go. I actually don't think this is how you get the shovel. But I also can't remember how to get the shovel. Oh, nope, I messed up. I have messed up. Maybe I can do it in time. Oh, not even close. I will try again. If I would have gone the right way, I would have done it. So it being arcade and academic combined, here's an idea. Since there's animated emotes, what about a coin? Connects to classics like Mario, but also arcade. 100%. I love that. No, I love that fully. Yeah, that was kind of the idea, is I really do like retro, like arcade type stuff. Like arcade cabinets, and then, yeah, academics. It was supposed to be like gaming, you know, being taken to a, you know, a next level. Hello, elf boy, play me a song. You think I just play songs for free around here? You gotta spend the channel points. And besides, I only know one song. And even then, I'm not very good at it. Hold that thought. Hold that thought. This is timed. 12 seconds. Let's go, baby. Give me that heart piece. Let's go, baby. Give me that. I was like, get out of the way. What up, Truth? How you doing, bud? I'm pretty good. How are you? Dude, I'm living the dream. I'm having a really good day. But I've missed you. Here's 100 points. How much song does that give us? Oh, speaking of which, I'm not asking for anyone to like pat me on the back on how I play. I think I'm doing okay. My question is, does the ocarina sound okay when I play it via the mic? I haven't gone back and listened to it. I didn't test it at all. I thought of that like as I was starting the stream. I was like, oh my god, I've just been practicing Zelda's Lullaby, and I haven't tested it at all to make sure I'm not like blowing out the mic or anything. Sounds ocarina-y. Okay, well that's what I'm going for. So I was like, I could just like get on. They could be like, yo, play us a song, and I'm like, okay, everyone. Hey, ocarina. Why? Hey, ocarina. Where do I get the shovel? Where would one acquire a shovel in this game? How do I not remember that? Home Depot. You know, it's on me for asking dumb questions. Needs more peeking though. Try turning every slider to max in OBS. That would do it. Where do I get the shovel? I need the shovel. Maybe I can't get the... Oh, you know what? I think in here the guy gives me the shovel. There's like a guy and he's like... Maybe not. Maybe it's in the Dark World? This is like the one thing I can't remember. Yeah, all the animals. I remember all that. Who is this imposter? You are. I saw you went. Got him. Immediately got him. I like legit don't remember. I mean, I don't need it for this. No, do I need? No, I don't need this for this next section. But that said, I think you have to have the fast travel in order to get into a certain area. Maybe I'm just like misremembering things. I thought I knew a lot more than I did. Well, either way, we're gonna blow this up. Thanks, Fairy. Thanks for healing me up. Thanks for being a bro. Oh, just blocked that arrow. Get blocked, nerd. Okay, but that evil crow got me. Okay. That guy sniped me from a mile away. Bum, 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 bum. Now I just want to learn every song. Get blocked, nerd. Oh, that wasn't even at me, friendo. Okay, y'all are just murdering me now. But if I remember correctly, they stole this song from Super Smash. True. I do remember this puzzle because you got to do this, right? You got to do this to get the chest, but now you can't pass. And that's a problem because we want to get back there. So we need to leave and go back in. Turner, did you fix your toilet? Have you fixed your toilet yet, my friend? Or are you waiting? You're waiting on the piece. Is it the right one or the left one? What do you guys think? Left or right? Quick, before this thing murders me. Waiting for the pickup time. Gotcha. Curbside. I was hoping you'd say left or right. COVID did so much good for the world. Dude, I'm telling... Listen. This is completely irrelevant to Zelda. But I think curbside pickup is one of the best things to ever happen. I think it's amazing. I love it so much. Especially for grocery shopping. Like, going into the grocery store always took me so long. And it always... I always ended up buying things that I didn't need. And now I could just be like, nope, I need exactly this, and I want it picked up, and it takes me like, you know, I get to the store. Can I even pick these up? I can't pick these up. I'm too weak. I get to the store, and then just bring it out to my car, and it takes like 5 minutes. Dude, it's... And the fact, like, here's the thing. I don't want to say this out loud, because I feel like I might give them ideas. But the fact that they don't charge you for it is insane to me. They could charge me like $1 or $2 extra to do curbside, and I would pay that without a problem. And the fact that they don't do that is insane. Pay no attention to the average middle-aged man standing by this sign. Leave him alone. Cool. I'm gonna take his sign, though. You guys know about this? You know about this secret? He gets real mad about it. Why did you take my sign? It says plain as day to just leave me alone. Sheesh. You can't enter with someone following you. He's ruining everything. God Soldier, welcome back. Frick, I was asked to replace a chip from this Yamaha audio thing, and I don't have a heat gun attachment fit for that chip size. You guys have an attachment for guns, right? If anyone has a 2.5 centimeter squared square attachment, I'm sure I can make this work. You realize that you pay a 5% markup to utilize curbside, yeah? I did not know that. Well, now I feel stupid for even saying anything. God Soldier just ruined my day. Thanks for that. No, I didn't know that. Sorry. I can't tell if you're being serious or not. He's saving you your 5% in the future. In the States, they tax the curbs? Yeah. 5%. That's how they get you, dude. Leave me alone, vulture. Be gone. You're just stressing me out more than anything. Got him. And then you come here and you use the Book of Medora. Book of Menorah. In the States, they tax everything. True. We've a tax on our taxes for some places. When I learned that Gwen and I just turned it into like a little date thing, it's fun now. That's fair. To go grocery shopping, I mean, yeah. Be thankful you don't need a TV license here. True. On today's today's episode of How Horribly Will Carl Butcher This World, I didn't even want to try it. Rund Funk Betrag. That was my best attempt. How bad was it? Give me a 1 out of 10. It sounds German. That's what I was going for. Broadcasting fee. The word was broadcasting fee. Ah. He swore by accident. What did I? What? Rund Funk? Funk? That's not the F word. Come on. Unless I cursed in German, which is very likely. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do! You didn't pronounce the N originally. I totally did. Actually, I may have not. It is possible. But beep. I'd rather accidentally say a cuss word than, you know, another word. But you didn't give me a 1 out of 10. How did I do? Besides not saying the N. How close was I? $7.2 out of 10. That's way better than I ever thought it would be. All right, Sand Temple. Does that thing shoot at me? I feel like some of those shoot at me. But yeah, it's the red ones. The red ones shoot at me. Got it. Nope, I don't want to leave, so that's not the right way. Get dodged, nerd. Ooh, my elbow is still very much messed up. And I think it's actually how I'm sitting when I'm gaming. I think that's a problem. But also how I'm sleeping with it. I haven't lifted weights in forever, because I was like, well, I can't lift weights with this injury. I fear it'll get worse. Which was the correct play, you know. I think that's the right move. That said, I miss lifting. I want to start lifting again, because I actually felt really good lifting weights. And I was like, this is crazy. I feel good. My body feels great. And then my elbow was like, what if I broke? What if I, plot twist, was in severe pain? And I think it's legitimately how I'm sitting. Okay, that did not do anything. Sometimes when you light lanterns in this game, it releases like a, reveals a secret, you know? This music reminds me of Black White's Relic Castle so hard. You can tell when I grew up just by that. I don't even know what that is. So you got me beat. I'm stumped. Of course, that's not very hard to do. I'm kind of dumb. And by kind of, I mean severely. Get dodged, nerd. Ah! Okay, I thought he was rotating a little bit more than that. Arcaded as I. Sahas Ralha. Dang it, I did the Ralha. I did it backwards again. Oh, Pokemon Black and White. Duh. Yeah, duh. You said Black and White's Relic Castle, and I was like, I don't know what Black and White is. I haven't played through most Pokemon games. In fact, I can't even remember which one I played through. It's one of these corner ones. Yep, there it is. Laser beams. I do not have the big key. Not even close. I have a key, though. Okay, lighting that did nothing. Nothing, tra-la-la. Maybe there's a heart in one of these. Get dodged. Okay. Never played, but if you list colors, usually... I'm getting murdered here because I'm trying to read. List colors that compare, it's usually Pokemon True. What's mathematics? I only know Pokemon. Relatable content. And I don't even know Pokemon. I wish I knew more about Pokemon. Seems like such a lovely, fascinating culture. One of these pushes. One of these things is not like the other. There it is. Ah! Guys, I don't know if y'all knew this, because I legit did not know this. I was looking up facts about Ocarina of Time, or sorry, Link to the Past, just for funsies. You can catch fairies and put them in a bottle. Now that, I already knew. But apparently when you die, they automatically, like, res you. It's like a free life. I did not know that. And that's not because I didn't try it. It's just anytime I got low, I would release the fairy and grab it. I thought that's how you knew. I thought that's what you did. So I never got to the point where I died with a fairy in my inventory. I would get low, and then I would release the fairy, and then I'd touch the fairy to heal back up. But I legit did not know that that was like a free life mechanic. And apparently that's like in a lot of other games as well. I had no idea. It was like just something that I was just ignorant about that I just didn't know. Which is fascinating. It makes it even more fun when games you've been playing all your life, or like games that you've known all your life, you're still finding out secrets. That's a main mechanic in all Zelda games. Maybe that's why. But again, as a kid, I was like, the fairy's in the bottle. In order to use it, I have to actually use it. I need to let it out and then go grab it. So it's like that logic tracked with me, you know? The skull energies that move around the room, if you toss some strange powder on those, they turn into fairies. Yes, yes, I remember the magic powder being really interesting. But you said the skull energies? Oh yeah, the ones with like the red balls that like swirl around them. Jinder is a concept invented by the fireworks industry to sell more blue and pink plastic explosives. That's literally the best thing ever. There's a whole cutscene in Ocarina of Time that plays when you die and have a fairy in your inventory. Again, I guess I just never... I'm not going to sound like, oh, I'm too good to, like, never have died. But I don't remember that ever happening. Again, that sounds way more cocky than I'm meaning it to be, but it never got to the point where I died with a fairy in my inventory. In the States, pink items are 20 to 30% more expensive. We call it the pink tax. Same exact item. Pink is more expensive. Are you... I've never heard that before. I'm assuming you're being serious. It doesn't surprise me, but I didn't know that. Mostly because I don't buy pink things. Why is that? What? That can't be real, right? Oh man, that cough drop went a long way. That was great. My throat feels so much better. I'm gonna have another one in a minute. I think one thing that I don't take into account is Arcademic is cocky, shaking my G. What are you shaking? Shaking my gun. Oh, also, this was just a trap room. Oh, look, a gauntlet. Just kidding. Everyone really got upset with me over the internet about the gauntlet stuff. Which, by the way, if you are a short form consumer like myself, I have a TikTok, I do YouTube shorts. They've been very successful. I'm very thankful for how well things are going there. All that to say, I also get insulted a lot on the internet. Here's the thing. Some people disagree with me, and they make really good and compelling arguments. And it's totally fair. It's totally fine. And I don't usually argue back because it's like, yeah, I agree with what they said, and I wasn't even trying to argue against the point that they're making already. Other people will argue and just say the dumbest things I've ever heard. Listen, one of the comments recently on the gauntlet topic when it came to Silksong literally was like, Silksong doesn't have that many gauntlets. And I'm like, dude, A, subjective term, that many, but also B, there's a lot, okay? There was like a Reddit post that said that they had already counted 27 separate gauntlets. And I'm like, 27 in one game is a lot of gauntlets. And then there's other people who are just like, they just insult me. Some person... Oh man, this really hurt my feelings. It was that video of me climbing the lava volcano area, and I just talked all the way through it because I thought it was funny. Like, I was just straight yapping. And someone commented on that on YouTube and said, you probably get this a lot, but why do you sound like a Redditor? I was like... And then another person was like, yeah, why don't you just shut the heck up and lock in, bro? And I was like, man, these people are cranky, man. Like, I'm obviously just out here having a good time. And there is a part of me, I will say, there is a part of me that's like, I should comment back. Because some of these people, it's just like a layup. Like, I feel like I could just like insult them and just rip them in half with like half a comment. And then I'm like, no, no, no. We're trying to spread positivity. You don't need to verbally assault. It could be like a 16-year-old on the internet who doesn't know any better. Or some poor child that doesn't socialize very much. And I'm just like, destroy them. Destroy them verbally. How dare you argue with me? My mindset is very much like, I can't focus on the haters if I'm focused on making more content. And that's what it's all about for me. I'm just having fun. Nice Glock. Thanks. Nice Glock. Yes, I wanted to feel American tonight. Pink tax is tough when you're a guy whose favorite color is pink. Is your favorite color pink, Super Skip? I mean, your color right now on Twitch is pink, but I didn't know if that was just your favorite. Pink tag doesn't exist because women aren't real. Shut up. Color isn't real. No, truth. Birds aren't real. I'm not real. What is it? You're all figments of my imagination. I was just like having a monologue about people being mean online, and this is okay. They call girls in the UK birds, so true. Someone on Twitter said Pragmata and The Last of Us is for pedos because men cannot have the instinct to protect a child female that isn't their own, only mothers. So there's no other reason for the man other than attraction. Real statement. It was Turner, wasn't it? Oh my gosh. Projection. I can't believe anyone would troll you, even in jest, even with the express purpose of manufacturing outrage and then raising... Yeah, that's another thing, is some people will like say something really stupid, or they'll say something like really weirdly aggressive, and I'm just like, wait, they might just be trolling. Like, legitimately, most of the time when someone's being super rude, or they're just like arguing the dumbest thing I've ever heard, I just go, I give them the benefit of the doubt that they're actively trolling. I go, they're not actually that stupid. This is a bit. And then all of the like frustration out of it just goes out the window. It's like a really good, healthy technique to just being like, I will say though, one thing that does piss me off, it does get under my skin. I've had 2 or 3 people comment really long-winded arguments or statements, or even agreeing with my opinion on like 6 to 7 videos. It'll be the same person commenting chunks of text on like 7 to 8 videos, and they will not like a single video, and they have not followed. And that bothers me. It bothers me. I don't know why. Because like at some point, like I was just like, yeah, but they're giving me engagement. Engagement is great, no matter what. But it does bother me that they have like engaged with multiple of my stuff and haven't had the courtesy to just like it or to just follow. Like, like I don't know. Maybe that's silly, but some of the things are just them being rude, and it's just like, well, do I block them? But then I'm like, nah, dude, free engagement. Free engagement, you know? Unless it's Turner on an alt account, that's what's... Anyways. I never think, oh, this person is trolling. You must be furious at all times, then. I've been enjoying tans, greens, and browns to wear, though. Weirdly into earth tones. Listen, browns have been... For some reason, cream is like my new favorite color when it comes to clothes. Which I've never liked cream before. 6-7 laughing emoji. Yeah, I saw that. That's why I changed it to 7-8. Which, by the way, for those of y'all that knew, I got a new phone number, you know, that are close to me. I don't know if y'all realized, but 67 is in there now. And every time I have to say the phone number to someone, I'm just like, it just kills me. I'm gonna jump out my windows. Please don't, significantly long note. Please don't. I mean, did you see the... I did. I haven't had a chance to respond to it. I'm not kidding when I say, Truth, that I'm getting like... Between all of my accounts, I'm getting like 30 to 50 comments a day. Okay, that Ko-fi bot needs to be silenced. See, I remember I picked one and I went with it, God Soldier. Also, music died. We'll throw on some background music while I go log in here. Oh, there's a dash in the actual URL. Okay. Let's see. Stream alerts? No, it's not the stream alerts. I need it to stop talking. More. Nope. Is it under the promote the page? No. Nope. Oh, there you are. Okay. We'll do it at every 90 minutes. I feel like that's much more reasonable. Problem solved. Okay. Pause the music. Back to the game music. Silence, bot! I'm about to be a significantly long fall. I ain't reading all that. Yeah, so that said, Truth, I apologize that I haven't responded to your comment, but it's also like I've just seen so many that I kind of forgot to get to there. Because again, I get comments that are, and like I don't want to sound like I'm complaining. When people give me really long feedback, to me it's like that's a good thing. That I'm saying something that they feel like they can connect with or that they can argue against, that kind of thing. But it does bother me when all they've done is argue with me every single video and then not liked, not followed. It just kind of feels like they're just having their... And also, I don't have the time to sit and respond to every single comment because I'm getting a lot of them. So it just feels like they're just arguing at a wall. You know? I just realized I can make a significantly long amount of jokes so you can buy a name. That's very true. And all that to say, you know, coming back to the short form content comments thing, there have been a lot more people that are very nice. And even if they're disagreeing with me, they've been very respectful. So I don't want to sound like I'm just like, oh, I'm getting bullied online, because I'm really not. There's only been like a couple comments where I'm just like, well, that was rude as heck. Like, maybe you could have kept that one to yourself, bucko. That was quite a big circle around. Yeah, I apologize. That was like a full monologue. I have to fight tiles in this room. The floor itself is the devil. Oh, I got hit. I didn't think I was actually going to get hit. Dang it, there was only one heart in here. A significantly long one. Great. This really is going to be a problem. It's going to be like the slop joke. Which, by the way, you know, I talked about the maps, and then Peasant said map slop, to be honest, which again was just, you know, the reoccurring kind of bit. But I kept that in on the short, you know, just because I thought it was funny. And someone commented and was like, I would have banned that chatter for saying that. And I screenshotted that and I sent that to him. He thought it was really funny. Ow! I think I need a... No, there's the key. Map slop is Paradox games? I don't know what Paradox games are. I think I just have to wait out all the tiles in this room to get the key, if I remember correctly. So I just gotta be dodging. I think you can also hit them. Yeah. I think it's just easier to dodge rather than time all of the hits. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Will you be done already? Gosh, foreign jobs be getting dangerous these days. Oh, nope, there was a key in that one that entire time. So I just wasted all that time. Sorry, everyone. I swear at some point in the game, there is one where you can't find the key, you just gotta wait for them to be done, and then it opens up the door. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy, I'm just a little unwell. I'm sorry. That's all I know of that song, too. Is that the same door sound from Super Mario World? I don't think so. Europa Universalis, Victoria Hearts of Iron Stellaris. I've literally only heard of Stellaris, and I don't even know what that game's about. Okay, Okay, guys saying 6'7". Listen, some of us aren't desperately trying to sound way younger than our age. 6'7" joke guy. I'm sorry, is that the lyric truth, or you're freaking me out? Is that the next line of that song? Or is that a cry for help? Okay. I was like... just out of context, just saying, I know you can't tell, but in a while you're going to think of me and how I used to be. I was like, ah! Ah! I need to call someone. Okay. I'm so glad it was just that lyric. What to vomit from stress. I'm not crazy, I'm just a little unwell. I know, right? I don't actually know how the rest of that song goes. Also, this fight is kind of tricky. Why worms? That's why. It's mostly because it's like really hard, yeah, see, to not get hit by them physically. It's easy to run into them. And it's also hard to hit them. Because you can only hit them when they're like rising or they're falling. Oops, I was a little early there. One thing that always amazed me with this game is like it's a top-down, you know, game, but there is like a level of verticality that I didn't really, you know, care or notice even, but care about like as a child playing this. But now it's like, wow, that's really interesting how they made it rise up and then just with the little shadow, you know, it makes it seem like it's just flying above me in a top-down 2D game. You've got these sandworms just going over my head. Also, thinking about like boss phases and stuff like that, after you kill the first two worms, the third worm, the rock formations that it spits out change. That's pretty fascinating as well. You know, looking at this, in other words, looking at this from like, you know, being older, I'm gonna notice a lot more things this time around. Oh, see, I got hit by a rock there. Okay, got hit there too. But I'm pretty healthy. There we go. Got him. Got him! Get wrecked, nerd! I am apparently wrong. Oh. We're no strangers to love. You know the rules, and so do I. I'm not crazy, I'm just a little impaired. I know right now. Yeah, I legit don't even know it. A full commitment's what I'm thinking of. You wouldn't get this from any other guy. I guess I combine the different parts of the chorus. Either way, I'm just glad it wasn't a cry for help. Sorry, even I'm getting emails from Kofi being like, hey, this is your link. Like, I know! Ouch. Okay. Get me out of this desert hell! And I ran right into a cactus. Have you ever heard Never Gonna Hit Those Notes? There is not a single variation I haven't heard. That's very bold of you. I used to be in the top 0.1 percenters listeners. Why? Why? I was playing anime filters and stuff and your face. The anime locked in with the opaque glasses would be pretty solid. Ooh, that's... I'm sorry. Oh, hold on. I have to like reframe what, or just understanding what you're saying. You're putting my face through anime filters is what you were saying? I was playing anime filters and stuff in your face. The anime locked in with the opaque glasses would be pretty solid. That would be sick. It's a good song. What do you mean? Are you saying it's not? No, I actually unironically like that song. But top 0.1 percenters, that's a lot. It's a lot of listening to that song. Check out the cave east of Lake Hylia. Am I saying Hylia correct, by the way? I've said it like 100 times this stream, and I don't know if I'm saying it right. Strange and wonderful things, isn't it? Thanks, random stranger, who I just, like, took all of their money. Why is this music so intense? I'm sorry, the Zelda music? Because we're on an intense adventure. Yes, was coming up with the emote ideas. Sorry, brain not braining. I dropped it in mod chat. Oh, sick. Bum, bum, ba-da, bum, ba-da, bum. Oh. Yep, Hylia. Okay. Sorry, I know you guys can't hear it, but while I was looking at the stuff on the Discord, I started listening to stupid. Never gonna hit those notes. I do like that a lot. I do like that a lot, Bunny. That's pretty sick. That makes me look way cooler than I actually am, though. That said, is that... Listen, I'm not being Miss Almond joined the Discord. Hooray, that's so exciting. Is that AI? I'm a pretty anti-AI person, I'm going to be honest. That said, I like using it. I'd use it for like concept, but then I'd want someone to actually physically do it, if that makes sense. God, that Never Gonna Hit Those Notes is insanely funny. Go back, listen to the music in the cave. Oh, you're talking about in here? You just confirmed your Redditor by saying, thanks, kind stranger. The commenter was right. That's just the underground. It's just the underground music. Hold on. Thanks, kind stranger does not just mean, you know, Redditor. Also, ah! Sorry. It's a little dramatic. That actually did hurt, though. Ow. Can I put this back on blindly? Thank you, kind stranger, is definitely Redditism. Listen, I don't use Reddit, so... I feel like Thank You, Kind Stranger feels more like something a millennial would say, which I'm not really proud to be either, but... Yeah, my ears... Okay, my ears hurt. These are coming off. Oh! Oh, they hurt way worse than I thought they did. Oh... I didn't know I was just in pain. What? Oh. Yeah, I don't think we'll be doing this every stream. That's for sure. Maybe I can do channel point redemption or something for those. Oh, I mean the beanie's fine. The beanie's quite comfortable if I'm being honest. It probably doesn't even this is the thing. I don't really think it looks that much like Link's, you know, hat. It just looks like I'm wearing a green beanie. Okay, let me catch up on chat here, sorry. The only thing I saw was the Redditor comment. Discord mod chat, I'm not a mod here. Oh yeah, gotcha. Bunny asked me to make a mod and then sent me AI images for it a week ago. AI for concepts is what I do. That's fair. I don't have time to draw stuff for the idea of it anymore. No, I think that's fair. I would say I use AI like an advanced Google. I think it's really helpful to be like, hey, one of the things is like finding sources, dude. I actually really appreciate that I can just go to like AI and be like, hey, I want to talk about this topic. Give me like 5 sources that are close to this topic. Or if I'm like having a difficulty searching for something via Google. When someone gives you gold, they pay money to give you a little sticker on your post. And they always say, thanks, kind stranger. Oh, well, I'm going to have to stop saying that now. Examples of proof of concept used to be an all-day thing, yeah. I use AI to pick what ramen flavor I should choose when I can't decide. That's fair. I'm thinking of a thing, but I'm not sure how to say or look it up or how to describe it. That's how I use AI. Yeah. No, I agree. I agree. I don't think AI is like the devil, but I do think that corporations are going to abuse and misuse it and really hurt people with it. Also, I think we're on the verge of an AI bubble collapse, dude. Which I think is kind of hysterical, if I'm being honest. I actually kind of find it quite humorous, if you will. Where is the goddamn shovel? I sit in my writing and it says, wow, this is so insightful. You're so smart and handsome, tall and strong. And did I mention handsome? Listen, you're joking, but I've straight up had interactions with AI where I'd be like, hey, I'm trying to decide between these 2 ideas. And it would be like, oh yeah, you should do this idea. And then I'd be like, yeah, but I don't know about that because here's the pushback. And then they're like, oh, you're totally right. You should go with the other idea. And I'm like, okay, well, what about if I push back on this? And then it's like, oh yeah, you're totally right. And I was like, oh, you're not actually helpful. That was like the moment where I was like, yeah, I'm going to stop using AI for just about anything except for, you know, what I basically just said a second ago. It is not as advanced as they'd like you to think. It's not as advanced as they'd want you to pay the money for. But yeah, it's like the biggest yes man ever. That's so funny that you're like, oh, did I tell you that you were handsome? Let's see. I'd like to get another bottle, but I'm not really sure I remember where to get that. The boss at the top is the annoying one that I was talking about, the like little worm one that like knocks you down 500 times. I highly dislike AI text at this point purely for the fact that I have to simplify my own writing due to AI abuse by other students. Dude, if I write well, it's more likely to be tagged as AI. I can't tell you how many comments I've gotten either just on the short form content or even the long form content. I used to have it on a different channel and it got way more numbers than it does now. It's not pointless. But how many times people have been like, does this guy sound like AI? Oh, this script sounds like it was written by AI. And I'm like, how dare you? Like, it is to me, it's extremely insulting. First off, I'm riffing off the top of my head 99% of the time when it comes to the shorts or anything. Like, to think that I have like a prepared script sitting by that I'm somehow reading while actively playing the video game at the same time, for someone to say this guy sounds like ChatGPT. I'm like, just because I'm using words bigger than your vocabulary does not mean I am using AI. It is so insanely rude. But not just that, everyone on the internet just thinks everything's AI now, which that's such a problem in itself. Oh, anyways, I'm cranky. I'm cranky because of it. You can tell ChatGPT to be critical of you. I have that setting enabled, so if I ask it for ideas or for clarification of something, it will tear me a new one. One of the only times I genuinely used AI to shape my writing was asking if me writing on a hot button issue would come across offensive. Basically, I use it as a vibe check. There's still bias, sadly. I won't call you an idiot like a real person would. It won't call you an idiot like a real person would if it's asking if it's safe to eat lead. Yeah, but is it? Is it safe to eat lead? Asking for a friend. Ignore the fact that I'm chewing on a pencil from the 1920s. Yes, I do it all the time. Oh, okay, we're good. There's so many things in this game, but I can't quite remember everything. Like, I know going up here will get me the flippers. And I know that giving the witch the mushroom is important, but I don't remember where to find the mushroom. Also, you butchered that sentence so hard and it wasn't even in German? What did I do? There's still a bias, sadly. It won't call you an idiot like a real person would for asking... Oh, yeah, no, I did mess that one up. Reading is hard. Reading is hard when you're... Bro, I swear I was like pushing diagonal and it was just not happening, so it was just throwing me off. Reading is hard when you're trying to actively like play a game. My brain can only handle so many things at once. And even then, if it was just one thing, it would not be handling it well. I think this is the path. Bro, the directional thing is not wanting to work with me here. Okay, this was not the right one. It was the one further down. Whenever I stream, I usually play tough games, and reading chat is much harder than it seems. That's very true. Dang it, it was the bottom one. Listen, that's an understatement. It really is. And it's also hard to have multiple conversations going on at once. Just to like focus on the game for 30 seconds and then completely forget what you were talking about and then look down and then just have like a sentence that you're like, what insane person is talking? I think I have to give him like 500 rupees, don't I? Wahaha! What do you want, little man? Do you have something to ask me? I want the flippers. Hold on. Flippers have not been mentioned throughout this game. So... Why does Link automatically know about it? I want the flippers. 500 rupees a pair. I streamed Ninja Gaiden Black and reading while playing. That was a massive pain. True. Just use TTS. You can't focus on the game or chat then, but you won't have to focus on reading while playing. Yeah, but then just trying to hear someone talk in my ear the entire time, I think would be worse. One pair of flippers coming up. I will give you a free bonus with your purchase. I will let you use the magic waterways of the sea folk, which link lakes and rivers. When you see a whirlpool, dive into it. You never know where it'll surface. Wahaha. Thanks, Wario. Oh man, this is... I'm having such a good time. I love me some Zelda. One of these waterfalls somewhere is a secret. I don't think it's this one. But now I can swim. Is it this one? It's this one. Because there's even like a little passage leading up to it. Come on. Come on, let me in. No. Okay, hold on. Just line it up. Maybe it's not this one. It's somewhere in here. It's somewhere. There's a little water. Oh, maybe it's down. Oh, no, it's the one to the left here. I can feel it. It's this one. It's not this one. One of these things is not like the other. Pencils historically never contained lead. When graphite became popular, it was called lead because it resembled black lead. Oh, they never contained? I thought they just contained lead a long time ago and haven't had lead in them for a long time. But you're saying they never contained lead? Now I just feel stupid. Well, now I just look and feel stupid. Okay, none of these are the secret waterfall fountain thing that I thought they were. If I remember correctly, it's like symmetrical. Like there's two on each side, or there's one on each side, so you go perfectly into the middle one. The safety of eating lead and the dangers of alternatives like graphite, yes. Apparently one of the reasons they have to warn people not to eat lead is because lead paint chips are very sweet, and the kids will eat them thinking they're candy, at least back when lead paint was an issue. Oh! I didn't realize it's because... Oh, it's right here. I'm an idiot. I didn't realize it was because lead paint was very sweet. I was always wondering, like, why would they do that? Mysterious pond. Won't you throw something in? Throw in an item. I can't remember what you throw in, but you throw in something and I think they upgrade it. Maybe you can throw in the shield? Yeah, and she's like, oh, did you drop this? Yes. I like an honest person. I will give you something better in return. I can now defend yourself from fireballs. Yeah, but here's the thing. Maybe that was not the best item to upgrade. I feel like you can upgrade a lot of items. Throw an item. Throw in my bow. I think she's just like, did you throw this in? And I'm like, yes. And she's like, okay, don't do it again. Oh, the boomerang. Did I miss my chance by throwing in the shield? I shouldn't have thrown in the shield. You can buy the upgraded version of the shield from a shop in the Dark World, from what I remember. We'll try it though. We'll see if she'll be gracious and upgrade it as well. Yo, what up, the Davis Dave? How you doing, bud? I like it. Oh, heck yeah, she's gonna upgrade it. It's a red boomerang now. You got the magical boomerang. You can throw this faster and farther than your old one. Sick. Thank you for the advice, Patrika. Sorry, is it Patrikalmkivist? I probably butchered that name. I apologize. But thank you. Davis Dave, I'm doing excellent, bud. How are you doing today? Oh, Patrick Almkivist. I'm sorry if I'm just, again, butchering your last name. Helped thin out a raccoon problem. They love Kool-Aid. What? Yeah, seriously, my only song list is Zelda's Lullaby right now. But I am learning. Speaking of which, I have to learn Concerning Hobbits thanks to God Soldier. Not that I'm complaining. He was the one that requested it. Sorry, that was a weird phrasing. Also, this guy's gonna kill me! I'm getting whooped. Oh, I remember where the smelly mushroom is. Or the fragrant mushroom. I can't remember what it's called. But it's in the area where you go get the Master Sword. Okay, it's all coming back to me, you know? I remember Harvest Mood having something similar, and I messed it up and asked for a higher tier thing. Sorry, Harvest Mood had something similar. Are you talking about like the ocarina thing? How did you mess it up? I can use the grapple hook here, the hook shot. I think that's what that arrow is. Doing alright, couldn't sleep till like 5 a.m. so I woke up late and barely starting my day. I'm so sorry to hear that. I used to have really, really bad insomnia back in the day. Like, really bad. So I can relate to that. It's the worst. So, Carl, what's with the Silk Song tags? Oh, that's a good question. It's not supposed to be Silk Song tag. Sorry. I alt-tabbed, and I've still got the never gonna hit those notes on my Mozilla here, so it was just like a jump scare of Ryan. Astley? Silk Song. Let's put Zelda. Link to the past. Perfect. Thank you for pointing that out. I didn't realize this was the Silk Song stream. Joke's on you. Joke's on you. Can't you tell that I'm playing Hornet right now? I'm obviously dressed like her. That's what the ears were for. Also, man, those things really did hurt my ears so bad. Oh. Kind of missed the stairs there. Okay. Now we need to go up to the mountain. Pretend this is a hydrate. Oh yeah, I do need to add that, by the way. But I also need to make the channel points way expensive because I don't want to be drinking 2 gallons of water. The dropping something in the well. I dropped a pickaxe in the well, and the harvest goddess appeared asking if a higher tier pickaxe was mine. Said yes, and she got mad. Oh, interesting. I want you drinking 3 gallons of water. Oh my gosh, my poor bladder would not be able to handle it. I mean, Link has long pointy ears, a sword can dash, so can Hornet. That's true. There are a lot more similarities there than I thought. Hornet is red. Also true. That's the distinction. Link is green. Yeah. You said it before, Art. We said it not at the same time, but... Hornet is... No. Hornet is not that. That is not canonical. Link is right after the final tunic upgrade. That's true. That is very true. I remember correctly, this is how to get up to the mountain. Genuinely, it is. No, it is not. This is not how to get up to the mountain. If I was to get up to the mountain... Wait, I thought that was the way in. Like, legitimately. Uh-oh. Oh, no, is it down there? It's down there. I mean, you can add a delay to the hydrate points. That's smart. You're... Dave, I should have thought of that already. As someone who has a lot of experience streaming, I feel like that's something I should have just, you know, mentally figured out on my own. Oop, I touched him and he exploded. No one make a nobody make a joke out of that comment, please. Please. It is also, yeah, this guy's like, hey, can you take me to the mountain? And I'm like, of course I can, because I know exactly where I am. Watch your step. There's holes. Yes. Yes, thank you. Thank you, old man. Yes. Okay. I know where to go. It's weird that I have this memorized. Yeah, my dog! I know where to go! Also, yelling my dog when I have dogs. Probably very confusing to the dogs. Yeah, a delay. A delay is genius. When I was a kid, I thought those falling boulders looked a lot like just balls of gum that had been chewed on. Which I know is really goofy to say, but it was like, nah, dude, that's just chewed up gum. Something is just spitting out chewed up gum at me. When I was a kid, I was born at a very young age. True. Very true. Oh, obvious joke. I don't know much of geography. They're both not human. Oh my goodness. Hornet is trying to get to the Hyrule, and Link lives in Hyrule. Reaching for it. Carl, if it makes you feel better, I was at dinner with my girlfriend and my friend and his girlfriend last night. And my girlfriend was talking about British food and she mentioned spotted dick. And I was serving myself a portion of the food and she paused after saying spotted dick and I said, do you want some of this? And everyone started laughing at me. Crazy timing. Crazy timing. By crazy, I mean terrible. A classic. A classic blunder. When I was born, I was ageless. Wrong, you were at least a second old. There's some philosophy arguments to be made here. I think this is correct. Yeah, haha! See, don't they look like giant gumballs or like chewed up gum? Not giant gumballs. Just to me, it looked like a ball of chewed up gum. Maybe I'm just a weirdo. You know, that could also be a problem. Okay, we don't need to do all this. Carl, is this an open world game? We're not doing that. We're not doing that. I don't want to get into that argument. I don't want to live this life. Why? Because it's just like, it's just a pointless argument. Also, I'm a bunny now. Just in case you were wondering where this game goes, it goes by turning into a bunny. Why is Link a bunny? You're supposed to turn into something, I think, that represents your character. Because this guy's like a guy who gets bullied, and that guy's a bully, you know? So why is Link a bunny? Oh, who are you, Mr. Bunny? This world is like the real world, but evil has twisted it. The golden power is what changed your shape to reflect what is in your heart and mind. See? He's a pink bunny? I mean, no hate, but not what I would have guessed. I'm always changing my mind, so I turn into a ball. What? But if you have a ball called the Moon Pearl, you can keep your original shape here. And this guy's, what do you want? Do you have something to say to me, silly rabbit? Tricks are for kids. I came here to get the golden power of gold, but now I'm a freak and I can't go back to the real world. If only I had the Moon Pearl from the Tower of Hera, then I could go back to my original shape. I've got good reason to be stressed out, so back off, shoo. And he's just beating up Kirby over here. Joke's on you guys. I have the magic mirror from that old man, and I can use it. And it'll teleport me back, and I am slightly on the wall there. But I got a piece of heart, and this will get me to this area. Although, what's over here? Yeah, this thing. And we know what we do with ancient dead languages. We read the Book of Medora. Hold up the Master Sword, and you will get the magic of... Uh-oh. JK, I can't do it yet because I ain't got the magic sword. Master Sword. Surprise Link isn't in Fortnite yet. The upside of Nintendo being tight-fisted with their IPs. I feel like they're too tight-fisted, if I'm being honest. But I am glad they're not in Fortnite. I mean, if you think about it, it's a Metroidvania. I don't know if I'd say it's a Metroidvania because it's not as easy to hard lock as you would think it is. Like, in terms of, like, you don't necessarily need skills and abilities to get to other places. It's a lot more open than I thought it was. I thought you had to go in order when you go to the crystal area, like saving the princesses, but apparently you can do them in any order. The truth of it is that Metroid is just Zelda, and Symphony of Night was emulating Zelda. It's supposed to reflect his pure innocent nature or something, but a pink bunny? Carl, did you hear about the IGN review controversy recently? I did not. Please tell me about it. Link just has a million children. That's what it is. Which is wild thought even for a hero that's striking down soldiers, animals, and enemies on his quest. Innocence and war crimes? Exactly. A pink bunny? Nonsense. I remember the time Carl almost drowned on stream playing Resident Evil. Our life was easier back then, not because he was drowning. I should have thought of the context first. Now, let's be honest. You were like, I want to see this person drown. I'm sorry, what? I almost drowned playing Resident Evil? Get knocked down. I remember hating this dungeon in particular because of all of the stupid holes to fall through. You choked on an ice cube. That does sound like me. And you have to, like, fall down the correct holes in order to go to the right places. It's very tricky. Of course, as an adult, as opposed to, like, 7-year-old me, hopefully I can figure it out a lot faster. We're already off to a great start here. Oh, I need to go back down because I gotta hit the thing. Okay, we're off to a terrible start here. I was wrong. I'm actually just as smart as I was when I was 7 years old. The bunny thing. That's a reflective... that's the reflect a pure innocent. Yes, that was explained by director Takashi Tezuka. Oh, that's interesting. Choked on ice cube, which is technically drowning because it's water entering your lungs. Just solid water. True. IGN reviewed Mouse... I did actually hear about that. I didn't hear details about it, though. It gave it a 6 out of 10. However, the review spent like 10 of its 12 paragraphs talking about the rich history and the noir genre and how the game doesn't adhere to genre delineation and how noir doesn't work in video games because they're too violent, and then spent 2 paragraphs briefly talking about the gameplay in a very dismissive way, and people were mad about it rightfully. Why? Why do these people do these things to themselves? Also, the map is right there. And other people were mad at the people being mad because they don't treat game critique well. My issue is that this is a great critique, but it's not a product review, which IGN gives reviews, not art critique. I can see where you're coming from. So you're saying that you actually like it as an opinion piece, where if a guy was like, hey, this doesn't fit in this genre, and it was like his own personal take, then you'd be like, oh yeah, this is great. But the fact that they were like, no, we're giving this a score and it's a product review, that's what makes it bad. Am I kind of understanding what you're saying, because it is interesting. It is an interesting point saying the noir genre is specifically like probably non-violent. No, because I heard that he basically complained about there's too much killing, you know, in the first person shooting game. And people were like, you're an idiot. But if it is like a nuanced opinion piece about being like, this much death doesn't belong in the noir genre, I can understand that take, but also, you know, maybe you can switch it up. It's kind of fun to mix genres or take a genre and do something different with it. See, that's the room I had to just keep going till the tiles were done. Well, they're bad at reviewing games too, given they can't even beat the tutorial of Cuphead. True. That still just blows my mind today. I mean, I also can't beat the Cuphead tutorial, so... But I'm not getting paid. I'm just kidding. No, but seriously, I can't beat it. Oh, I missed the pot, dude. I have to kill one of these guys legit. These guys are such a pain, dude. Hey, stand still so I can hit you in the face with a pot. Actually, I don't have to kill these guys at all. I can just ignore them. See, these ones, when you hit them, they throw a bone at you. They throw you a bone, if you will. Is this the compass? No, it's the big key! Already? Significantly cheering the bit. Correct, you're not getting paid. You're extorting us for money. Now please let me out of the basement. Hey, thank you for the bit. And also the really funny joke. Because it was a joke. Don't make me come down there. They gave the game a 6 and never explained why outside of him being upset the game doesn't follow noir conventions. Which, listen, most people playing the game don't even know noir conventions and do not care. They want to see the funny rubber hose Mickey Mouse game where they shoot people, you know? The issue is the game never marketed itself as a noir game. It uses noir in the Steam marketing twice, and it's hyphenated. Well, yeah, because it's more of like a loose vibe, I would say. Supposedly the story behind that is he was playing the game on E-handed while holding his laptop. One-handed, sorry. Took me a second to context clue that. But he also reviewed Mass Effect and didn't realize he could level up, so I don't... What? Supposedly the story behind that is he was playing the game one-handed while holding his laptop, but he also... He reviewed Mass Effect and didn't realize he could level up? Oh, the Cuphead tutorial. Oh, the story behind that was that he was playing it one-handed? Is that like a joke? Like that's how they explain it or whatever. This dungeon sounds like that 6 a.m. song. Can't learn the truth until you learn to lie. Gotta fall before you rise. Gotta live before you die. Gotta find the small key to get the big key prize. I mean, that sounds just like, yeah, what the heck? I do think that his review was a genuinely interesting critique. The issue is I don't go to IGN for literary analysis. This dude was bringing up Casablanca and the Maltese Falcon. Dude, again, people buying that game don't know what Casablanca is. This song reminds me of Dragonspire from Black and White. Black and White. I don't know what that is. I'm just kidding. That's a callback from earlier. It's a Pokemon game. I'm learning! I do love this song. Okay, I got the big key, and I don't know where to put it. Big lock? Big pharma? Oh, give it to me! Ah! Done all we can do. Okay. I need to go back down. He's following the theme of his channel, guys. Look at me, I'm a learner. Frankly, my dear, I don't give it. Wait, that's Casablanca, or that's Gone with the Wind, not Casablanca, true. To be fair, I don't even go to IGN, so it's a moot point, but the guy in charge of reviews dropped the ball big time. It would be a great op-ed It's a terrible review. It would be like if a CNET fridge review talking about the aesthetic history of appliance design for 1,200 words and then saying, it makes your food cold, I guess. It can make ice. 6 out of 10. Maybe you light those white cup things on fire? These ones, I don't think you can. I think they're too big. But I do think you fall through them later, if I remember correctly. But we do have the big key, so I just need to find... I saw it earlier. I was literally at the door. Cup things? You mean Cuphead and Mega Man? Or Mug... I said Mega Man. Dude, I love Mega Man. Mega Man... There it is. That's where it was. Mega Man might be... Son of a biscuit, I almost fell in that hole. Mega Man might be one of my favorite franchises. And that's including Battle Network, which was a total departure from what Mega Man originally was. And I unironically love Battle Network. I think those games are so fun. And I thought that was such an interesting way to recontextualize the franchise to a more modern world. Or rather, a more... Ooh. Can I not go through either way? No, I can go through that way. Also, I hate these guys because they're like I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. Bouncy balls, I guess. They push you. I don't like to be pushed around. I wonder if Carl could beat the original Doom. He could. The question is, could he beat Thy Flesh Consumed? What the... He could. Oh. I appreciate your vote and confidence, but I don't know what any of these things are. Sure, but he'd get lost a lot. I'd get lost a lot if there were signs telling me where to go. Okay. Y'all put too much faith in my capabilities, and especially my intelligence. And y'all don't put that much faith in my intelligence, but let me tell you, it's too much as is. Fireballs! Sorry. It just kind of scared me a little. These little... Ooh, I almost said a no-no word. These little worm guys are just a small representation of what I have to deal with at the top of this goddamn tower. And let me tell you, your boy's not looking forward to it. Good thing I got a fairy in my bottle. And that is not a metaphor. Oh, no, that's not right. It needs to be like that. So I fall through the right hole in the top. Man, I hate this. Fireballs. Thy Flesh Consumed is the added 4th episode of Doom. Ah. Now, the real question is, could he beat the wall of flesh in Terraria? You know of any other flesh walls? Do tell me if so. Yo, mama got him. Okay. Stupid. I think I have to hit... do not touch me. Do not touch me. Do not touch me. Do not... Get away from me! Actually, I'd really like it if some of y'all died. Yes, drop hearts! Yes, that's what I wanted. Excuse me. Don't touch me, though. That will defeat the purpose. How many hits do you take? This is like a boss! Are you indestructible? Holy crap. What? Yeah, there's... Oh, yeah, give me the life. Yeah, give me the life. There's so many. So much life. I think I have to touch that. And then this is the one I fall through. Oh, it was the correct one, babe. I may have messed that up immediately. I may have... That was very unfortunate. But at least I know not to do that again. And my elbow. I got the Moon Pearl. Which, if I'm being honest, that's all I... Oh, no, I need the pendant. Duh. I was like, that's all I need out of this dungeon. Why do I even have to fight the boss? And it's like, oh, yeah. Arrogance before the literal fall. True. Okay. This is... Here's the thing. This boss isn't difficult. No, maybe I can't say it's difficult. This is like one of the most difficult bosses. The problem is, he can knock you off. You have to hit his tail. And his movements are very weird, and he can knock you off and send you to the floor below. And if he sends you to the floor below, I'm like 99% sure his health resets. Oh, barely missed. And as you can tell, my sword is very short. Got him. And he goes into sicko mode, by the way, on his last hit. He just starts. I mean, he's just like... Yeah, see how he hit me there and just like flung me, dude. I think the best... Also, this arena is really awkward with this like hole in it. Oh, I'm afraid to get too close to him because he just turns around on a dime. Okay. He's only like a couple hits. He's really not like, he doesn't take a lot of damage. But it's just like, you have to get close to him to hit to him. And if you get too close to him, he just knocks you off and then resets everything. Okay, still not at sicko mode yet. Don't touch me. Sicko mode? Nope. I think it's 6 hits total, maybe? Balls. I am just as scared of him. Actually, I'm way more scared of him than he is of... Oh, he almost knocked me off. Oh, I would have been so mad. There's other times where he'll like hit the wall and then he'll just come straight at you. No! This is stressing me! Ah! Okay, now he's in sicko mode. I just need to hit him one more time, I think. Maybe 2. Let's go, baby! Oh my gosh, I'm so glad I did that first try. I'm not kidding when I say, I think the last time I played this was like 5 or 6 years ago, and he knocked me down like 8 times or something, and I was like, I'm about to lose my mind. Like, again, not a hard boss. He just sends you down, and then it resets his health. Insane. My sword is very short. You won the Pendant of Wisdom. With this, you have collected all 3 pendants. Go now to the Lost Woods to get the Master Sword. Aye, aye, Captain. I was going to surprise you, so you got knocked off, but I was too slow. I am a gamer boy! Woo! Where's the shovel? I want the shovel. I did it. That's not annoying at all. Honestly, he's a bit more predictable in that phase. Yeah. It's just so fast that it's easy to panic. I think I need to go down. Well, I don't remember. What does this say? This cave leads to the path back to Kakariko Village. Yes. Let's go get us a Master Sword. Wrong game, this isn't Shovel Knight. It's Bow and Sword, Gremlin. Listen, there is a shovel, and it's important. Not as important as it is in Shovel Knight. I don't know why I said Shovel Knight like that. It's like my brain paused. Ah, birds! Don't know why I said that like that either. Where am I? Oh, I'm like right where I need to go. Now I go into what is basically just like a big old maze. We can go get us a Master Sword. Shovel Knight. Yeah, I really... There's also a... I don't think it's a stinky mushroom. Smelly mushroom? Oh, I don't think I can kill these guys. I just hit them to bounce them. Because they steal all my stuff! Why can't I kill them? Hey kid, this is a secret hideout for a gang of thieves. Don't enter without permission. By the way, I heard that one of our ex-members is staying at the entrance to the desert. Yeah, I talked to him. Also, I'm entering without permission. I gotta come up from a different angle to get that heart piece. Shovel Knight. Oh, it's right here, isn't it? Am I crazy? Yeah, it's just... Really working hard for that secret. Easy. Thanks for the heart piece, you nerd. Okay, well, I guess that's all we had to say here. I need to find that mushroom. There it is. It's right there. Wow. I'm so good at everything. This mushroom smells like sweet, rotten fruit. You can give it to anyone you want. What is it called? Oh, it's just called mushroom. I mean, it did commentate on how it smelled sweet and sweet rotten. What? In my brain as a child, I was just like, that's a stinky mushroom. Also, wow, so much for a maze. Heck yeah, dog! Dude, we're gonna be done with A Link to the Past in no time. Certainly, Sahasrahla learning contacts you telepathically. Arcade, it is extraordinary that you won the Master Sword that makes evil retreat. With this shining sword, I believe you can deflect the wizard's evil powers. The destiny of this land is in your hands. Please, Arcade. Please, Arcade, what? You didn't finish your sentence. Oh yeah, how was Lost Lace? I didn't have time recently, so I didn't get around to setting up my Twitch thing until today. I never had time to watch. Lost Lace was tough. Lost Lace was, in my opinion, the hardest boss by far. The only other boss that I struggled with at all was Carmelita. Every other boss I beat... Most bosses I beat first try. Any boss that I didn't, I beat second try, except for the last judge. It took me like 3 to 4 tries, and then Carmelita, I don't remember how many tries it took. It took quite a few. But Lost Lace took like hours for me to beat. It was not an easy fight. I know what kind of player you are then. My advice, let her come to you every time. Yeah, I basically... And I even said this. I was like, with most bosses, they weren't so hard. I just felt like I could throw myself at it and wing it, and I would come out on top. With her, it was like, okay, I just have to like wait for her to do her move, and I would attack her in response. Which is fine. That's how I usually handle most boss fights or most of those situations. It was just, I don't know if the other bosses were so easy that I was like, I can just mash buttons and come out on top. But it did feel like a different difficulty spike, way higher than some of the other bosses. She's incredibly defensive, so play defensive yourself if you can't do crap. No, that's very true. I genuinely don't know how to get to Lost Lace or Carmita. I had to look it up, so don't feel bad. I had Super Skip helping me, and I also looked stuff up. Because I am no longer in the phase of my life where I just want to go from screen to screen, trying to figure every little thing out. I'm just like, I want to play the game. But the Lost Lace fight was tough. Like I said, hours. Hours of gameplay. How did you start Act 3 then? I'm trying to remember. You have to do most of the wishes. Not all of the wishes, but most of them. Important ones. And then you have to talk to the caretaker, I think? And then he reveals some stuff, and then you have to go, like, get a couple of other things. And then when you fight Grandmother Silk, you have an option to bind her or do the other thing. I just went for 100%, that's how I found Act 3. But basically, complete request board stuff and get the flea. Oh yeah, get the fleas to the last location. Most wishes, get fleas to the last location, and get all 3 music thingies. 3 music thingies. Lost me at music thingies. Needling. Oh, yeah. And then once you get to Act 3, it kind of recontextualizes a lot of the world. Trying to think of what else. And then you have some more boss fights. And again, even those boss fights, besides Carmelita was tough. Besides those boss fights, they weren't really that bad. Oh, I will say the Seth, the Guardian, was pretty tough. Not like anything like Carmelita or Lost Lace, but more than I was expecting. Especially when I saw him, I was like, oh, this is going to be easy. And then it was like, oh, this is actually a challenging fight. I can't remember how many tries that took me, but it was more than 2, that's for sure. I want to say it took me like maybe more than the last judge as well. Ah, birds, yes. Also something I fear. Yeah, where do I get the shovel from? Sorry I missed all the master sword part. I was pulling that audio to me screaming, "Ah, birds." That's amazing. Yeah, we have the master sword. I don't want to save. I mean, I wish there was a different way to just save. We are going to call it there, though. It is past my normal time. And I've got some stuff I got to get done before Rachel gets home. That said, I really do want to say thank you for coming and hanging out. It really has been such a fun stream. I know as soon as I click off of this, it's going to stop the music. So I'm just going to go ahead and... It immediately started playing that Never Gonna Hit Those Notes instead of my Spotify. Thing is just torturing me. It is torturing. Steel Soul 100% run win, never. I do not have it in me. I do not have it in me. I simply do not. That said, I would more likely do a Steel Soul run with Silk Song than I would with Hollow Knight. I think Silk Song is actually more forgiving in a lot of ways, especially for a Steel Soul. I think the float mechanic and also that one charm, I don't know if they're called charms, they're tools or whatever, that gives you like last health protection, you know what I'm saying? Like that stuff is too good. All right, folks. Hey, we are going to go over and raid my buddy, my friend, the Real Mule. He is a wonderful guy, a wonderful creator. He's doing marbles right now, which is always super, super duper fun. So we're going to go hang out. I don't know how much longer he's going to be streaming. It's, he's been streaming for a while, but if y'all get in there and just get to even do a couple of marble runs, that'll be worth it. So also, again, he's such a great guy, great content creator, great person all around. Definitely worth being introduced to if you haven't had the pleasure of just yet. We'll be back again tomorrow, same time, playing some more, Link to the Past. So be on the lookout for that. And then after Link to the Past, we're going straight into the Ocarina of Time. I'm excited about it. It's been super fun already. So once again, thank y'all so much for all that y'all do. Thank y'all for being here. Go hang out with Mule. Say hello. Again, he's a stand-up gentleman. We'll see you tomorrow.